Mac K, put a Z on the end. Brendan Malik and Chappelle, everybody going in. Wake up early in the morning, press play and let's get it in. Cause we rockin' with the fighter and he rollin' with the kids. Fighter and the kids, fighter and the kids, fighter and the kids.
We live, Chin?
We live, baby.
We going in right now?
We live. I'm the only white guy.
Yep.
Only white guy in the
Look
room.
at you.
White guy in the room. Only white guy in the
You got
room.
a black community, an Asian community up in the
Hell
house,
yeah.
bro.
More Asians than anything in here.
This privileged motherfucker in the middle. So sick of it.
Sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. You're like, that's why I came on this show, man.
Do you hate white people or something?
No, you know what? What's weird is I think people think this is like calculated that Cat's here and Chin's here and you guys are here, David's here. It's literally it's the funniest people I know. It could be all white. If you're the funniest, I don't give a fuck what race you are. As long as you're funny and cool,
Sounds like
I don't,
racist
I don't
talk
care
right
what
there,
it
bro.
is.
That's exactly what a racist would say.
I literally
what you are.
I literally don't give a fuck.
Ape?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. People are like, oh, he just has two black guys on because it's woke. I'm like, no, these are the funniest guys I know.
Thank you.
Are you just white?
My mom, born and raised in England, super white, and my dad's German Italian.
Oh shit! I thought
I know.
I thought you were like a little Asian or something too. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh, really? Ooh, I
You
wish.
were like racially ambiguous.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it?
But you're
Chrissy D was like, "You're not border at all. You have no border."
No border, nothing.
Yeah, he goes, "You're not border at all." Like,
You look like the Hawaiian Samoan white people mix.
yeah,
you know what I mean.
That'd be cool.
Like if you were at an Asian rally, I don't think anybody would bat an eye.
Ooh, I'm down to do that.
But you kind of tall though.
Yeah.
But you're not small, dude. Like Koreans are pretty big, man. Like Chin's fucking to come in with tumble of Koreans.
Yeah, you're a lot taller than I would expect it too.
Really?
Yeah. I just saw one of your vlogs yesterday
What?
where you're eating like supermarket sushi.
Dude, that's dope. Thank you.
He's all excited.
Disgusting.
It's Ralph's sushi. Ralph's sushi is actually good.
They have good sushi
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Ralph's.
Ralph's
And Whole Foods.
Whole Foods is pretty.
I would imagine Whole Foods, but Ralph's?
I like both.
Yeah.
Chin, you just out here.
I'm out there.
Why are you
appreciate
eating
that,
supermarket
dude.
sushi though?
What's that?
What are you eating supermarket sushi for though?
Yeah, you
It's
get
just,
paid
it's just
enough.
easy. It's just
Yes. Don't make this look like you get paid enough. You can eat Nobu every day.
It's kind of like wondering like, how much they paying you, bro.
It's convenient.
I know what
No
you
boo,
was
no
thinking.
boo,
He's
no
trying to
boo,
make
no
sure
boo.
you okay.
This is really good. It's just
doing
like
good.
crying in the fucking video and shit.
He's like, I'm doing fine, man. I actually chose to eat this.
This is the sweatshop corner.
And they just happen to be Asian.
Shout out.
Well, shout out to Chin's vlogs.
Chin be vlogging.
It's a lot of work. so
Cat be
we'll
only
see how
fans
much.
in. Chin's be vlogging.
Vlogging's fucking hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be sort of easy, but no, it's
What's
just
the
too much
editing
work.
process? Because you're covering like so much.
Filming
shit.
a bunch of stuff throughout the day, and especially if you're like right now, filming myself hooking everything up. That's just it's a beast.
And then don't go to dinner with Chin because it's like, it's like TMZ.
Oh my god! And the whole time,
They'll be like, "Brother, how do you like that food?" I'm like, dude, if you don't back the fuck up, man.
Yo, so that etiquette thing it got really weird when vlogs got really popular, right? So before you would just be kicking it with friends and just chilling. Nowadays, like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like somebody's either recording you on a story.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, somebody's gonna grab it. It was a point too where a group of my friends, like we would say some funny shit. They like, yo, hold up, don't finish the joke yet, and they would whip out their camera.
Oh,
Really?
And I'm like, hey, don't do that. Like
No,
we're
that's not-
chilling.
yeah, that's
you
not
just
fun.
ruined the fucking moment. Like if you record it, you record it.
But it could happen. I mean, look at Morgan Wallen, who got sort of canceled. The fans will let him get canceled. He's had the #1 album for like fucking 8 months now. But you know, he fucked up and said the N-word, but he was drunk with his buddies. But the neighbor was filming. He had no fucking clue. And his neighbor uploads that to fucking social media, and the dude's canceled.
I almost got canceled yesterday, actually.
Well,
for what?
Yeah. So well,
Y'all hot right
Let's
now.
hear it.
I mean, they were trying.
You
But,
mean Asians are hot right now?
Yeah.
well, it was because back in the day when Vine was popping, I did a video with Andrew Batchelor, King Batch, right?
Got it.
And so we were doing this play on words. So when I grew up, my best friend Gabo, my parents own a beauty supply store. So he was coming through to get some products, and we were just chopping it up. So in Korean, there's a word that's niga, which is you.
Hold on now.
No, Cat told me this.
So like Niga means you, so you, and so he made a joke back, and he goes, "What'd your mom say?" And I thought that was really funny.
hilarious.
So we turned it into a Vine.
Hilarious.
And people didn't know, or they should have known by context that the word means you in Korean. So we made a Vine on that, and then somebody tried to cancel me, saying I'm just frivolously using the N word.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, no, the
you
joke is
idiots.
it's a Korean word, and it sounds like that, and so it was
And
just
that's the
like
joke.
trying to
That
cancel
is,
me.
yeah, the intention is a fucking joke.
But how weird is it? Someone went out of their way to go through that video, be like, "Oh, David's doing this, and then let's upload this." Like that's your life, dude.
And I've talked about this a lot because like I grew up in Sacramento, California, right? My parents own a black beauty supply store. My best friend's black. The majority of the community that I grew up in is black. So I think a lot of young kids don't understand like the world that you grew up in and the world that we grew up in is different. That word and the meaning has changed consistently.
Correct.
Right. So like the N word, right? So when it first started off, like I remember when I was a kid, the older generation above us hated the word. Like it was a terrible thing to say.
No matter who was saying it.
And then when it shifted, people started putting power into it and made it into slang. And still the older generation hated it a lot.
Yeah.
And so when I used it, I remember because I grew up in that neighborhood specifically, and I still remember the time when one of the OGs in the neighborhood taught me the word. And it was a weird experience,
Yeah.
right? So in Sacramento at my parents' store on the weekends, there was always a block party. Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, Moe's food truck would come out.
Yeah.
Block party. People were shooting dice. Like they would literally put up a
Yeah,
cardboard
that sound hard.
on my parents' store.
Right, I know, right?
You know, respectfully, they would do it too because they didn't want to hit the glass. So they would put up the cardboard
Yeah.
and they would roll dice. And that was the neighborhood that I grew up in. And so, like, I remember when I was a kid, OG on the block looked at me and he was super nice to me, right? Just because I don't know what it was. Like, he was just really nice to all the kids in the neighborhood. And he was like, "Hey, what do you call me?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know your name." You say I'm your. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And ever since then, like I kept using the word over and over, and it was like a community thing.
Yeah.
Well, when I went to college, that script changed a lot.
What school?
I went to UCR.
Okay.
Okay.
And I didn't know outside of Northern California how different that word is. Like
Frowned upon.
Sacramento Bay Area, everybody used it. LA is a little different.
yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
So when like I got called out on it, and I'm like, "Oh, is that an issue?" And they're like, "Yeah, like we don't do that over here." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I just dropped it. I just stopped using it.
That's how it should be. Can you imagine? Like, what do you mean I can't use it? Like, what's wrong with
Yeah,
it?
okay. It was pretty simple. You know,
Yeah.
it's like this is how we feel about it. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I just moved on.
Shit, I was at a mic last night. I almost got into a fight with a guy, bro, because he kept saying it was a white guy on stage.
No.
Yeah.
Bro, they do it
Saying
all.
it-
They do
bro,
it all
open-
the time.
open mic.
No,
Like,
no.
I'm telling
That's
you.
an open mic thing. Because
Nah.
they ain't doing it at the store. They ain't doing it at the
No, no, no,
improv.
no. I'm telling you, but like, no,
Because that shit wouldn't fly at a
But yeah, open mics, dudes are literally like,
White guys will.
White guy.
Yeah,
when
bro,
he tried to say it slick. He was like, he kept saying vinegar.
No,
No, he kept saying vinegar, but he was like, "Yo, man, these vinegars."
Oh,
really,
Yeah,
bro.
because
the
he's
guy-
like, "I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it."
the guy that was at my show or the open mic I was doing, he was like, he dropped
Same.
it like 7 times in the set.
Yeah.
Just
What?
kept going.
But
yeah.
I'm sure it puts the crowd on their heel. They're like,
Yeah, because bro, and
no
I'm-
one's cool.
and I'm the only black dude in the room, so
Me
everybody's
too.
looking at me like,
they was like, "Bro,
Do something.
like, hey, man,
Are you gonna do something?
yeah, exactly.
they're like, hey, man, we can't say anything. Do something.
But then the audience was
a lot
like
of pressure.
so woke, so they were like speaking for me. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, you really shouldn't do that.
Don't
You know,
you
like
love
they
that?
were just
That's
like,
how it was last
I didn't even
night.
get to talk to the dude.
Bro, how do you think it makes him feel? Look at him. You're over there
They were trying
smiling.
to show me that they were an ally.
Yeah.
It's what they were-
Weird, yeah.
It was the weirdest shit.
Hey, do you
We've been through enough.
do you guys get weirded out by that shit? Like
What?
when the pendulum swings a little too hard, where they're trying to show kind of like the support and excess. It's almost like virtue signaling, right?
Oh, it
Like-
drives me
Like
crazy.
they want to make sure
Like
you
when
know
those,
you're
like when
they're
those
not
celebrities
racist.
made all those videos, like when the shit broke out, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird. Like
Why are you making this?
Like I had because of all the Asian shit popping off, I had dinner with a friend, and then we were eating at one of my favorite spots called Yang Chow's, and we were eating, and he was like, "Is it okay if I use a fork?" Because we were eating at a Chinese spot, and I looked at this motherfucker. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Eat your fucking food.
Yeah,
what
it's
are you
like,
talking
what?
about, bro?
He's like, are you going to be offended if I don't use these chopsticks? properly?
difficult. Yeah, the
Like,
chopsticks
what's
are hard.
wrong with you?
Why are you asking me for permission? Just eat your fucking food, you
Yeah.
weirdo. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I hate that shit.
It's just a little. It makes me feel weird. You know, it's like I
That,
can't.
yeah,
get to know
that
you.
makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
It's, you know, other
The
shit like
overconversation.
The over conversation where it's like, you know, it's like, hey, just chill. Like, chill.
Yeah.
Like, because it almost like sounds like they're guilty.
Yeah.
You know, like they've like oh I've said this thing I've
it's
said,
a
and
agenda
so now
behind
they're
it.
trying to like
Make up for it.
correct,
Yeah.
Overcorrect.
for the shit that's I don't know what they did, but they probably did something to where they're fucking just overly.
Yeah, I've gotten
You know.
DMs and emails from people like, "Oh, I think it's so great that you bring black guys on the road with you." And I'm like, bitch, no, you don't understand. I'm just doing it because they're my friends and they're funny. I'm not like trying to make this.
Bro, if I suck, don't take me on the road.
Dude, no, if you suck
I'm
black,
trash.
white, Asian, you ain't coming, man. Whether
I
it's
suck,
now or
kick me the
1999.
fuck out. You know.
With the Asian, I'm sure you've talked about it on your shows with the Asian, the parlor stuff like that.
Yeah.
Here's my take on this. Tell me if I'm way off on this. It's similar to the shooting, the active shooter that happened, the mass shooting that happened in Boulder, Colorado. You know, those were all white people that got shot. 10 basically the majority are white, right? That's a white. That's where I went to school. I went to that grocery store. That's my grocery store where it happened at. So that's where I went to school. That's predominantly white neighborhood, super white. Boulder, Colorado, super hippie white. So those 10 people that died, if a shooter decides to go there, he's going to most likely shoot white people. When it comes to the mass shooting in the Asian community, that dude had a sexual attraction to Asians and decided to shoot up Asian parlors.
Yeah.
And I don't see, and tell me if I'm off on this, I don't find that as a hate crime. I think that's what he was into. He was upset that whatever they won't give him happy endings, but they happen to be the majority that run those type of massage parlors.
I think the
Am I off on that?
I think like the weird thing about that is how people kind of paint racism, right? I think that when we paint racism, we think that it's the KKK person with the white hood on saying racial epithets, saying fuck black people, fuck Asian people, right? But this guy had I think when people talk about racism when it comes to the Asian culture, it's the lack of respect, right? Especially how like Asian women are thought of. Massage parlor women. And it's a very possessive thing for him to think that, hey, these women don't like me, so my objective is to just fucking kill them because you make me feel a certain way, right?
Got it.
So that's where that racism comes in. It's still race motivated. It's not.
Is that race motivated though? Because those women make him feel a certain type of way. All women do, right? Because he was going to those massage parlors. Because if he would have went to
the strip clubs?
but he wasn't going to strip clubs.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that wasn't his
he
thing.
went-
He was infatuated with the Asian culture of those massage parlors.
Yeah,
Because it happened to be predominantly Asian ran.
I understand that perspective where I think it's skewing towards it's more of a sexual.
Is it a woman's thing or is it an Asian? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
both. It's both. Right? It's both. It's the identity of like the tight pussied Asian woman thing. It's his fetish of it. So I think that fetishization is the part where people think it's racial, right? And I understand that stuff too, right? So you can't just delete that part of it and just say that it's a sexual thing because it's offensive to the community. And on top of that too, a media outlet said that he was saying racial epithets while he was looking for Asian people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
that would make it a hate crime.
Yeah, so that was the part that wasn't reported either. And so, you know, that situation just really sucks too. And I think like the problem that a lot of Asian Americans are having is the fact that when we say that we have a problem, people go, shut the fuck up. You know, it's not that big of a deal. We got other stuff over here. But it's like, yo, hold on a second.
I think people, and not me, but I think cult society goes, shut the fuck up because you guys are so successful. Where with other communities and minorities aren't as successful. So it's like, you guys are good.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
And the problem with that too is just like, what about just the fact that people died? You know, so
Yeah.
you kind of take the humanity away from a culture, right? So it's like, well, you have all these great things going for you, so shut the fuck up. That's why I even have a problem with too, like where when people overcorrect their racial biases, right? So for example, it's like, is every white person that I meet now inherently racist, just because this is what's skewing towards media? And do you have to overcorrect and apologize for just being white? No, you don't have to do
No,
that.
if you're not racist, you don't.
If
need
you're
to
not
do
racist,
anything.
you're not
you don't need to
racist,
do
right?
anything.
You're good.
You don't
right?
need to do
Yeah.
anything.
And
Go
so-
live your life.
Now there's this narrative of like a lot of white people have to constantly apologize to us, which is weird. Like I don't understand that. My thing is just be a good person.
Yeah.
If you recognize this history that this country has with racism and slavery, that's pretty much all you have to do. When you deny it, that's when people have a problem. with
Correct.
it.
Yeah.
When you deny it, like institutionalized racism, it's just kind of like, yo, just give me that at least, right?
Yeah.
It's like the whole Michael Shea stand-up bit. He goes, people have a problem with the phrase Black Lives Matter. just matters. Not matters more, not matters less. Just matters.
just matters, yeah.
So that's all you have to do, and it's a pretty simple solution.
Yeah, I think with that Boulder shooting too, and it breaks my heart because I listen to Breakfast Club every morning. It's one of my favorite shows, and Charlemagne and DJ Envy and Angela Yee, you know, when she reported it, the first thing Charlemagne goes, "Let me guess, white guy," and then DJ Envy goes, "Yeah, he looks white." And they're like, "Oh, I bet if it was a black guy, they would have shot him. Would they take him?" I'm like, "Oh, this is a race thing? What about the 10 people that died?" Also, it's not a white guy, you fucking idiots. He's from Syria. He's not a white guy.
Shit.
Yeah.
He's not. What about the 10 people that died, dude? Why is this turning into a race thing?
Yeah, that's
Because
the hard part. Yeah,
that's the agenda they're like trying to drive down our throats now. Everything is race. It's that gets a lot of attention. You just say racially motivated.
Well, there's been 7 mass shootings in the past 10 days.
yeah, in Atlanta,
Well, do you know how many were white?
in Atlanta, or what?
No, out of those 7,
How many?
I think there was 2. But the media is like white guys, mass shooters, white guy, mass shooter, white guy. That's just not the agenda. But that's the agenda they want to go towards.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird too, specifically because a lot of the attacks on Asian people, a lot of Black Americans have been highlighted, right? And so there's been a bit of a tension here.
Yeah.
With the blacks and the Asians.
Yeah, and like the problem that I've always had with that too is just it's not just because specific individuals did something, it doesn't represent the whole culture, right?
No,
and
not at all.
my biggest thing with that was like it's never been an Asian person kind of battling the idea of like a Black American or a white American attacking us. It's just I feel like it's Asian Americans versus the concept of what Americans think about Asians, Americans in general, right? Very quiet, passive. You're not going to do shit, which happens a lot. There's a reason why a lot of these elder Asians are attacked is because we don't report crimes.
Yeah.
They're afraid of causing trouble. They don't want to cause trouble. They also don't speak the language. So a lot of these crimes kind of just go under the radar because they know they won't report it. During Chinese New Year, we walk around with cash because we give out red envelopes. Motherfuckers know that shit. They rob them, they beat them, but they don't report it.
Yeah.
So now we're trying to change the narrative where in this country, pacifism is seen as a weakness.
Correct.
It's not like that in Asian culture. When you don't say shit to people,
polite, right?
it's not even just polite. You're fucking beneath me.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I talk to you?
Oh, interesting.
So it's a sign of strength. I'm not going to converse with somebody that isn't on my level.
You're not going to give them energy.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. That is a philosophical belief. It doesn't work like that in this country though. You have to be loud, you have to say shit just to make changes. So now we're starting to understand that system. It's like, oh, we actually do have to speak up. So the generation before us brought these Confucius and philosophical ideals that doesn't work in this country. No. So that's why this youth now, they're speaking up, we're doing rallies, and now people are like, oh shit, when you die, it hurts you. You know, like, you know, like, oh shit, I didn't know
You guys
that.
aren't cool with this. It's like, no, bitch.
Yeah. So now, you know, I'm learning this stuff now too, because like for me, I took that advice from my dad. So like for example, we owned a black beauty supply store, right? 98% of the customers were great people, 2% were assholes. So I've learned from my father, because he's also a pastor, just to treat people on equal grounds. He's like, you can't give these 2% people that type of energy, because you're gonna let your ideals and how you feel about that 2% spread to the other 98.
Smart man.
Right? So I wish people would understand that as well too.
With everything though, even political, like the left and the right. Like I fuck with a lot of people on the right. I fuck with a lot of people on the left, but it's the outliers that are so loud. Where if you're like, oh, I voted for Trump, like, oh, you're like the guys that stormed the Capitol. It's like, no, I don't fuck with them at all, man. Those people are fucking crazy. Or if you're far right, oh, you're whatever is Proud Boy, where the fuck their extremists are. Like, oh, you're Proud Boy. No, not at all.
People
dude.
just need to give the right amount of fucks. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's too much fucks to give right now.
Yeah.
Like, give the right amount of fuck. And I think like I always had a big issue, specifically when Trump was the president, was because people were allowing themselves to destroy their personal relationships with people over a president.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, that was the biggest shit.
Deleted the history, the great relationship you would have with a friend
Over politics.
Over politics. It's like, well, you can also look at the individual and see those personal interactions, and you're saying, I'm going to throw all that away.
Correct.
Fuck all that shit. Fuck all the good times that we had, all the great things you've done. This personal relationship that we've built over years, fuck that, because you said that you voted for a certain party and you didn't.
Strange.
It's like, you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah,
you're an idiot.
You're putting too much energy into that about a person who doesn't give a flying fuck about you, and you have no control over it. Like Trump's gonna Trump, Biden's gonna Biden. You're not gonna do shit.
Yeah,
And you're gonna ride and die for that guy?
Yo, 2020 was weird, man. It was fucking weird.
It was all
2021's coming in hot too, though. Everyone's like, oh, I can't wait for 2021. I'm like, yeah, no doubt, man. 2020 was so tough for your boy.
It's all
21's
still
coming in
crazy.
hot. Let's take a little break from chatting with my boy David because I'm here to talk to you about RevTown jeans, the best jeans, the only jeans. Listen, you boys are out there. You're like me. You're like, oh, I don't know what jeans to wear. I get these thick thighs and this dumper for an ass, but I can't find jeans that work. Well, I got you covered, baby. We're talking about RevTown, all right? RevTown, they partnered up with this old school denim designer in Milan, Italy to create jeans that look and fit amazing. You're going to think you're wearing some sweats or yoga pants, but they're actually some fly-ass jeans. No wonder they're the fast-growing denim brand for men and the women's. I don't like men's anymore. At $79 a pair, they're less than half the price of some of the so-called designer jeans that we've been trying on for years, so get rid of that. Pick up a pair of RevTown jeans. Go to revtown.com/fighter. That's REVTOWN.com/fighter. And they got something super special for the Fire and Kid listeners. All you got to do is head over to revtown.com/fighter to upgrade your denim game today. revtown.com/fighter. Tell you what, man, I was riding my bike the other day and a car almost hit me. I went, oh man, life is so fragile and I have a family I got to worry about. And thank God that there's life insurance. All right. You need life insurance because you don't know when life is going to take you out. All right. And you got to protect the ones you love. And that's why I chose Ladder. Ladder makes it super fast and easy to get covered. You just need a few minutes. You got minutes to save your family, right? If you pass away unexpectedly, a phone or a laptop, you got that. We got you covered, man. Ladder's smart algorithm works in real time, so you find out instantly if you're approved. No hidden fees. You can cancel anytime. And since life insurance costs more as you age, now's the time to cross it off your list. So check out Ladder today to see if you're instantly approved. Go to ladderlife.com/fighter. That's LADDER life.com/fighter. Ladderlife.com/fighter.
No, but to go back to what you were saying, like with people like or questioning, like white people questioning, like, damn, am I, have I been racist or anything? Like, I was adopted into a white family. Okay. And even they were like hitting me up, like, what have I done? Yeah, what have I done? And I'm like, you took a black kid in.
Like, I know, but we made scallops every Thursday.
We knew you didn't like it.
We knew you didn't like it.
We made meatloaf every Saturday night. You hated it.
We're sorry.
We didn't have enough watermelon.
Scallops is the food of
Sorry,
white
we shopped
excellence.
at Target for you. I'm sorry.
We're sorry we didn't sign you up for basketball. Well, that's racist. That's racist. Yeah. This Cole's racist. Pops.
That's fucking crazy. So you were adopted, huh?
Yeah, in my teens.
And where are you from?
I'm originally from Arizona.
Oh shit,
Mesa. Shout out to Mesa, baby.
What was that like?
That's like Phoenix area.
How far from 30 minutes?
From Phoenix?
Yeah.
No, not. And I mean, everything's kind of like 20 minutes in Phoenix, and everything's pretty easy to get to.
I love
like,
Phoenix.
Traffic's not like crazy.
I'm surprised Phoenix isn't popping more. Like everybody's sucking Texas off, or Florida, or Nashville. It's like, what about Phoenix,
fucking,
dog?
That 120 dry heat. I always tell people,
It's
if
hot
you
now?
can, I go, if you can survive the summer, then you can live in Arizona. But if you fucking,
Well, your guys' trash cans melt when it's too hot.
oh yeah,
You can't lock your
literally,
dogs
that's like it's
outside.
okay.
They
And
melt
then
the rain.
literally in the summertime,
The trees
like,
be sweating.
there's no one really out. There's no one really
Because
out
you would
like
die.
that.
You would actually die.
You could literally.
Oh, it's
you could literally
insane.
die.
But that's how Vegas is too.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I live in the Valley, dog.
Vegas.
And I know it's
Vegas
not
is
dry
hot,
heat,
yeah.
but last summer, dude, it got to 124, the
Yeah,
hottest
yeah,
it's ever
yeah.
been.
Hell
And
yeah.
I walked outside. I was riding my bike. I'm like, God,
Man, I could jump
dog.
rope in that weather. Come on, dog.
120, you jumping rope?
Yeah.
I don't
Easy
mind it.
does
I
it.
like it fucking hot.
But I mean, I don't mind the heat, but it gets fucking hot there. But
Have you
yeah,
been out-
you're right. It isn't. It isn't as popping as like Texas. Everyone's talking Texas.
Your
No
boy
one's
bought an
talking-
Airbnb in Phoenix. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's. I mean,
Have y'all been out to Minnesota?
yeah.
I've done
St.
comedy out
Paul.
there. Have
Yeah,
you
I've
been
done
there?
comedy out there.
Bro,
What, you
that
saying
place
it's
is
hot?
Fucking cold as shit.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
okay.
got it.
I thought you were about to
Yeah.
ride hard for
I know. I was like, I was like, hey, when I was there.
When I did a stand-up show out there, I remember this kid that was showing me around. He's like, you want to see something really cool? So he had like a cup of cold water.
Yeah.
He goes outside, he throws it in the air, and it just turns into snow.
yeah.
I'm like, get my ass back inside. I need to see this shit. The fuck? What's
see,
wrong with you?
I'd rather do Phoenix than like Minnesota or
yeah.
like a Chicago winter. Fuck off, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like when you gotta scrape the ice off your car before you get in it.
Yeah,
That's work before work.
I'd rather take the heat than take
any
day.
cold.
Any
All
day.
any fucking day. That's what we get a lot of people from like the Midwest and like the East Coast that move out to Arizona though. Like Arizona, there's a lot of Bears fans a lot of
Oh, for
Cubs
sure.
fans,
Yeah,
a lot of
they have their bars and shit.
yeah. They have all.
Dude,
their bars
I
and
would
shit.
move to Phoenix just for JT Wings.
Oh, them JT's
I'm gonna go
wings,
out there
bruh.
this weekend. I'm gonna try.
You going there this weekend? What are you
Yeah.
doing out
What the
there?
fuck is JT Wings?
Dude, JT Wings.
JT.
Yeah, what is that?
JT, bro.
It's
the
a wing.
best-
It's a wings. It's like a bar, but they have these wings.
Tell 'em.
Let me put you on game.
Tell 'em, talk
So they
that
put it. They
You
put
been to
it-
Arizona?
They, dude.
Yo, you can tell this motherfucker likes
hold on,
food.
he set up.
I've
He
never
set
seen
up.
a sparkle in somebody's eye. Yo, that shit was blinding. He's like, yo, hold on a
I'm like,
second.
hold on. Now we're talking
I know
about
that we're all sitting
Let
there
my
like,
man
hey,
go. Let my
I couldn't get in the race talk, but let me talk about
Yo,
food.
he fixed his posture and everything. He was
I was like,
yo,
hold
let me
on,
check out
let
my
these
man get
motherfucking
it off his
wings.
chest real quick.
Dude, so they dump them in the sauce, deep fry them, take them out, dump sauce on them, grill them. It's like this special barbecue teriyaki hot sauce.
Ooh, look at them
And
motherfuckers.
they're like burnt a little bit. It's
Little
the best
char.
wings.
But the right kind of
It's the
burnt.
best wings I've ever had in my life.
But it's
I'm not
like
allowed to eat it
burnt.
right now, but I would fucking break my diet.
Bro,
for
we
that.
when we smashed out like 80.
Bro, we had no. You understand? We had 50 in each box. We had 5 boxes.
You ate 50 wings?
Listen, let me just.
But there's like 6 dudes. It's real cock
Yeah,
fest.
it was a big cock fest.
Yeah, big cock. a lot of dudes.
I didn't plan
A
it.
bunch of dudes licking their fingers in front of each other.
Not even using the hand wipe.
I know,
Just
I know.
like,
Hey, pause.
Yeah, pause all that.
Pause.
Nice.
best.
no wings are good. You been to Arizona?
No.
haven't?
No, the place is too hot for me.
You gotta go.
All right. No, I've never heard anybody say
all
Arizona.
right, I'll
You gotta go.
Be there.
Well, the time, what were we in March? It's good right now.
That's when you know a place is trash. It's good right now.
Well, like June, it gets popping there.
Bro, I'm telling you, when that June fucking comes around,
It's nothing.
It's a bad time
When
to do comedy
Father's Day
too.
hits-
It's a bad time to do comedy there too.
oh, worst time.
Summer's the worst.
because
we
no one
did
does
it.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
We
It's
did
not
it.
a good time to do comedy.
We did it. We were
Because
too
people
lit.
don't want to go out.
We were too lit.
Oh, that's right.
That's
First
what
time.
we did. It was June.
I think that's where we got COVID.
You
it's
think so?
definitely where we got
I
COVID.
know so. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, you got so much shit when you caught COVID. I'm not gonna lie. I jumped on that bandwagon so hard.
did?
I was like, fuck Brendan Shaw, this COVID spreading son of a bitch. And then I caught it. I was like, hey, I kind of jumped the gun real fast. I was like, oh shit.
I like all the comics like, oh, that's what you get, man. Like, bitch, I'm fine.
Did you get any like crazy symptoms?
Nothing. I was
you
biking 30
healthy
miles a day.
fuck.
Yeah, it's called being healthy. That's how you beat COVID.
Wait, did you had crazy symptoms?
Well, I had, I mean, it wasn't crazy, I guess, because I had like the lower back pain, the hip pain.
Oh, got it.
Which I didn't expect. I didn't know that was a symptom until like I asked
Your
Yeah.
body ache.
I got the fucking
Headache.
The headache.
Yeah, I did get the headache right here, but I powered through it.
that fucking fucked me
So
up.
when I felt a little funky on a Saturday, right?
Got it.
And I was like, I feel like something's a little off, like my energy level's off. And I'm like, okay, let me just take this COVID test. I took a COVID test. Turns out that I had it, but I was like, it could be a false negative just in case. Let me check into this hotel and infect other people.
Just be careful, man.
That scene was really popping.
Yeah. So I went to a hotel. Well, they knew they have a protocol and everything. I said
Oh.
I possibly could, and they're like, I think they just need the business. They're like, we're gonna lock you in there, and nobody's gonna come to your room. So they allowed me to stay there. I was like, cool.
Oh shit.
So I went in there. I'm not sure if that was legal, but they let me.
Sounds
so
legit.
I was there, and then I was like, I still feel relatively good. And so I'm in a hotel for a week away from my lady. There's a couple of things I'm gonna do. Order in a jack off. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Wait, and you did it just to quarantine yourself?
yeah, because I don't want her to get sick. So I was
Got
like,
it.
all right, cool. So I went into the hotel room and then I ordered wings, lemon pepper wings from a Fat Burger, and I got a huge fucking Fat Burger. I get there, I drink the soda. I'm like, they didn't put enough syrup in this shit. It's not that good. Cool.
Oh, you can't taste.
I bit into a wing, and then I was like, oh, it's not too bad. Whatever. I dip it into the ranch, take a second bite, no taste. And I cried. Like I'm not even lying. I actually teared up.
So what is it? What
Dude,
is it?
you know how I know I'm fat is I lost my taste, and then I would still eat pizza and burritos, even though I couldn't taste them. And
That's a sickness.
So I would dump so much hot sauce on it just so I could feel something.
The
But
sensation.
Even that, you'd get a little sensation.
So were you just chewing?
You just eating to eat.
Like you're just eating to live. That's it at
Yeah.
that point. Like you literally can't taste any. So I started, I was freaking out a bit because
Yeah.
I was happy I was going to be away from my lady for 10 days, and then I could just jack off, and eat. You took half my pleasure away.
Yeah.
So now, and you can only jack off so much. It's like the first day you're done. And then after that, you're just sitting there.
And how old are you?
You can pop
33.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
kind of
the
just,
multiple jack days are tough.
I didn't know.
I know, man. I know.
I didn't know.
I spent a lot of time on the road. I know. Yeah. I like plan it out. I'm gonna get food. I'm gonna jack up. Then there's no multiple schedule.
later.
Yeah.
Got the If I jack out now, I'll be too tired for the show. I know.
No, it was like 2, and then I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good, and I couldn't eat any food. I actually lost 10 pounds within those 10 days I was in there.
Damn.
Because I just ate the same shit: soup, dim sum, and salad.
But how long were you feeling it?
I had brain fog for about almost 3 months.
3 months of brain fog?
Yeah. So I didn't know.
Do you think it was brain fog? Or you just think maybe?
I'm stupid.
I didn't say that, man.
No, they say that's what masturbation does to you, though.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, shit.
That's why I'm like this.
Brain fog.
That was the weird thing. Like I couldn't. It was kind of frustrating because I couldn't keep my thoughts together. And
Yeah.
you're doing a podcast. You have
The
brain
worst.
fog. It was
Yeah.
the worst. And so I was on listening to Rogan's podcast, and he gave out a cocktail. He brought somebody on. He gave out a cocktail to help you, like antiviral.
Don't listen to Rogan, man.
But let me tell you
He'll be like, elk meat. And then he'll be like, what you need to do, get 2 pounds of elk meat. And even the doctor's like, what? He's like, and then stay in the sauna. Make sure it's 220 degrees. It's like, bro, what bro science is this?
I don't know if it's like a placebo effect, but I started taking the zinc and quercetin combo.
Oh,
I
okay.
started feeling a little better. It might have been a placebo effect. I don't know.
No, I'm sure it's real.
They
Because
probably
he got
did
that from
something.
doctor. Like,
Yeah.
I make fun of him, but he got it from some doctor for sure.
Did you do the vitamin D stuff too?
Yeah, I did it after,
Yeah.
which didn't matter at that point.
I know, right?
You just taking it just be taking it.
Yeah.
See, I did the drip, the vitamin D drip, everything.
What's that?
It's like a IV filled with vitamin D and vitamins, just drips.
They
in
come to the
body.
crib?
Yeah.
Oh, you got that money.
That's rich people.
I know,
shit.
right?
What are you talking about right now?
I gotta order the pills and shit. Gotta go on Amazon.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought we were on the same level. You're like jacking off at Four Seasons for a week.
That was a Motel 8, bro. What are you talking about?
Damn, no one about
That's information I need, bro. Before I start bragging about IVs.
That was popping.
The lock on my door was just held by willpower alone. That shit was weak.
I thought it was a Ritz Carlton, son. I didn't know.
No, I was at a Hilton in Pasadena, but
Still pretty fancy.
I can't drip fucking medicine into my system. I get my ass beat when I go back to Sacramento. People hear about that shit, dude.
Yeah.
That shit does sound fire though.
Wait, how long you been in Los Angeles?
9 years now.
When he's in
years. Oh,
Pasadena.
Yeah, I was in K-Town for about 6 years, which was really fun.
Dude, I went to K-Town
K-Town's
really for
great.
the first time with Chin and Kat for Korean barbecue. Where do we eat at?
Quarters.
Quarters.
Oh, Quarters
It was
is fire.
popping down there during the middle of COVID. Popping.
Oh,
Everything was
people in
clean.
K-Town don't give a fuck, man. They just having
Hey,
fun.
what was that
was
spot
great.
Bobby Lee took me to that I told you about?
Agashi Gopchang.
Yeah, so same Quarters,
Love that place.
Kangodong, and Agashi Kopchang, same company.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
so-
Oh, and I
Three
go
best.
to
Three best too.
I love when you guys talk Korean.
I was about to
That shit was fire. Who say it again? It's like you say Mufasa. Who say it again? Who say it again? Where'd you eat at?
I'm so glad you
Have
called
you
me.
been to Gyeocheon?
Kyochun's
Kyochun,
cool.
yeah.
Kyochun's like one of those like first original spots of the wings. There's a lot of other spots though.
I love those damn
Is the
wings.
spot we went to good, Chin?
Quarters.
Quarters,
sound-
yeah.
Quarters.
My
sound
top three
American.
are those.
Why you? Say, what did? Quarters sound American. I want to go to that Dinga.
It was not American though.
Yeah.
Oh, I got racially profiled there. It was fantastic because I got up. Yeah, it was great. I looked at. I heard him talking shit about me. I was like, hell yeah, dog. Because I get up, go to the bathroom, and there's this like Asian table, and they have like some bad bitch around. And I see all of them stop, and they look, and the guy's like, man, there's a fucking lot of white people in here. I was like, oh hell yeah, dog. Give me-
It's like, yeah, fuck that. He pulled his eyes back and everything.
I'm one of you guys, man. Yeah.
LA is opening.
It's so funny, like when I hear you call him Chin, I think you're like racially attacking him and shit. But
I know, right? No, that's his name. Chin.
It's not even a Korean name too.
I know, like,
I
how come
changed
you
it to Chin.
What was your real name, Chin?
Jin.
Oh, Jin.
Yeah.
Gin.
Dude,
Jin.
roll with Jin.
Like
I
the
know.
battle
What's wrong
rapper?
with Jin?
When I was younger, because I grew up in Texas, my friends couldn't say Jin. They said
They
Chin.
couldn't say gin.
Oh, they
like the
Jin
alcohol?
and they chose not to. That's the easy.
I know. But they,
kept
like,
calling-
they told me they couldn't pronounce Jin.
They kept calling me Jim.
Jim.
I said no, Jin. They kept calling me Jin.
Jin.
So I was like,
Sounds like your friends from dumb.
finally, they kept saying Chin. They tried to say
just
Jin,
took it,
said
like,
Chin.
I'll
I'm
take
like, all right, I want to get naturalized. I'm gonna just change it to Chin.
So it's Jin Sin
Lee Jinsu.
Jin Isu.
Jinsu.
Jinsu.
Jinsu?
Yeah,
Jinsu.
Jinsu.
Jinsu. You have a dope name.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Chin's name's dope.
Very
And,
powerful.
and yours is
Just David.
Just
Stone.
David.
I was like, what the
They
fuck,
call
Ballard?
me David.
he almost bowed at me a couple
I know,
seconds. He went,
bro.
and what is it, you Nick?
Every time when you came in, he's all.
I know.
What's so funny,
I was
bro?
like, nah, quit doing that. Quit doing that. He's all.
Look at a samurai sword. He about to sit. Who could it?
He's like, your name's just David? He's like, yeah.
The fact that you committed, I was like, no.
What is it, your name?
I was like, hold on.
He said,
Wrote my name out with a long sleeve and just held the sleeve up.
because I watched Samurai Jack like all night last night. And I what's that? It's a great show.
Did you think that was his American name?
What, David?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had like a Korean
I had a
name?
Korean. I was like, yeah.
And Kat, what did I, or you were there too, Jim. What did I eat on King the Sting this week?
Geoduck.
Good.
Oh, Geoduck.
Oh, yeah. Did
What
you
is
like that?
But they
threw up
didn't eat
everywhere.
it properly. They
threw up
didn't eat it
everywhere.
What is
properly.
it?
What, you ate it like straight dick style? Like,
Yes.
You bit it?
Oh no,
Yes.
no! I knew that. Like I was like, "Oh, this can go super viral if I'm like deep throwing this clam." So, so I'm gonna put it to the side and like bite into it on the side.
yeah, like
I
corn
bit
on the
into
cob.
it. Dude, I threw up right away, and it was raw.
No, man.
What is it?
You
What
didn't
is
eat it right.
You know,
That's why
Guido?
you're supposed
No,
to
what-
prepare.
I think they posted on my IG.
On your
Very
IG?
large mollusk that looks like a dick.
It looks like a big purple
Like a
dick.
big dick.
And I get the idea for it because there's all those YouTube Asian girls who are making videos of it, and they're like deep throwing the thing
They
basically.
didn't like that whole thing. That thing right there, good.
See, but that it got a little cold, so he went down.
You look like you own like 10 pizza shops. That's
so
crazy.
you eat the top?
Dude, my hair is super greasy there.
Yeah.
But that thing was thick and chunky.
Oh
And you'll see, I think we'll post it today. So I bite it from the side. It squirts everywhere.
Oh,
I start
squirted
throwing up
everywhere.
Chris.
He was slapping it, making it squirt.
Oh yeah, I was slapping it like this. Yeah. Well, that's what I saw the girls doing the videos. So I was like, hey,
girls.
And you never seen the videos? No.
Oh, bro. They
Like there's like a girl in China that dipped it in chili oil.
Yeah,
and
she did.
and it was fucking disgusting.
That's why I was like,
It's
can I
all
get some
spraying
soy
on-
sauce or something? So Cap brought soy sauce. I put soy sauce on it. I threw up everywhere. Chris deep throats that thing, and as he's eating it, he's all, it shoots down his throat, and he's all, it's pretty funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
It drops tomorrow.
the segue is dope. Drops tomorrow.
Drops tomorrow. Candy Sting, 9 p.m. Yeah.
Watch it doesn't go viral at all. You did it for no reason. That's the
And what's it called?
No, I threw up. It didn't
Good
go
duck.
like I thought because I can't eat. Like I couldn't be on Fear Factor. I do well in the athletic
Oh,
activities.
dude, Asian people
but
killed Fear Factor.
I know.
It was easy
they were
shit.
bodying it.
Really?
This is
Ain't
not
for
even
me.
a joke. Like when my mom watched an episode of Fear Factor, they were eating tripe, and
Which is
What's
what?
that?
tripe is the lining of the cow stomach. It's honeycomb tripe. It's white. It looks. I hate it too.
Pull it up.
A lot of Asian people love it. It looks gross to me, and I don't even like the taste. But
I've had it before. It's
You
in
had it
pho.
before? Chin, you had tried?
Yeah.
watch.
I love
Asian,
tripe.
Asian people love this shit.
But
Well,
your
that's how
mama
it is
would
when
watch
you-
and I'm sure be like, I could dominate.
No,
that
my
shit.
mom was looking at the episode, right? She goes, "So what's the cooking show you're watching?" Yo, that's not a joke. That's fact.
Yeah, that's
she was
real.
like, "What cooking show are you watching?" And I'm like, "My word."
You're a mom. They're eating horse dick. This is not.
And so sometimes they fry it.
It was raw though, right?
It does look like a honeycomb though.
It does.
That
Yeah,
looks
so it's
disgusting.
the inner lining of the cow stomach. It's
Nah,
pretty
man.
weird.
Hard pass.
How's the taste?
It,
A little salty?
Chewy.
It tastes like guts. You know, like cow guts. You know, you had like it's not like so offal, like you know, like the cow innards and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not really as stinky as that because you have to clean it really well. But after you boil it and you put it in sauce, it kind of takes the flavor of everything, so it goes away. But it's really chewy. I don't like the texture.
Almost like
Got it.
calamari.
The texture is kind of
Way chewier than that.
really.
So you gotta chomp on that shit for a hot
Do you eat
second.
that shit too, Chick?
Yeah, so it is chewy in the beginning, but then it breaks down pretty fast. I think it's delicious.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. I just
Do they fry it?
I mean, I'm sure they make it
you should
fried
fry it,
and
you can do
stir.
whatever you want.
Oh,
with
you
it.
can do whatever.
Usually it's done in a braise.
Did you take those Geo ducks after the show yesterday?
Yes,
You took them home?
we'll just say yes
Those
for
shits are
now.
expensive, bro.
$90.
I know it's
That's
$90.
fucking pricey as shit.
What is that, food?
That's IV drip status,
That's what
bro.
we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Yo,
The
That's
Yeah, that's IV drip.
the dick clams. The dick clams.
And Chin, you took it home and ate it?
Yeah, he ate them. He ate them. I knew you would.
Yeah, let's man's face real quick.
Nah, I can't survive.
This thing's like a big,
Hey,
thick.
pull up homegirl.
Yeah, I want to see the
Pull up
girl.
homegirl slapping the dick in or slapping, shit. Not slapping the
As
dick.
soon as I got it, I started slapping it.
I know, yeah, and it's just like,
That shit started nothing.
and it like drip.
That was great. It was great.
It start nutting.
Oh shit, it really does though.
Okay, so
There's a better one right, with the spices and stuff.
Yeah,
Can we just watch any of them?
You put it in like
Yeah.
the chili sauce.
I think I remember there's something like this though.
Did we show you that?
On Pornhub.
There you go.
Ooh, she gets
this girl-
she getting saucy.
This girl's
with it.
nuts. Yo. Oh no. No.
Shit.
No, we're not doing that.
See, I didn't do that. I bit it on the side. I took a little chunk out of it, and I threw up everywhere.
So the origin of this clam is China.
That's a clam.
no, it's actually not China. It's actually Canada.
It's Canada.
So it's pissing right now, right?
Well, I don't know what he's doing. There's a lot of fluid in there.
So what they'll actually do when they prepare it, they'll parboil it, and they actually skin that stuff on the outside.
Oh, got it.
makes
So you don't
like
eat that
it's
part.
foreskin, like
That makes
legit
sense.
skin it down, and then they'll slice it real thin. They'll do like a hot oil with soy sauce and garlic and ginger, and that's like my favorite.
And
way
it's
to have it.
probably
It's
pretty
probably
nice.
good. Yeah.
No, it just tastes
Because
like
the way
clam.
I ate
Like
it
a
was
really good clam.
disgusting.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like I
would-
some
But
I
even
never.
Kat was like I was grabbing. I was like, Kat's like, no, you need to wash that thing off. I was
Because
like,
they got
really?
it in like the water it came in from the supermarket,
Oh, no.
and they're like, "Oh, here, take a bite." I was like,
you really don't give a fuck about COVID, do you? That's COVID water.
No, I know. I didn't give a flying fuck.
That's
LA
Wuhan
water.
Delight, bro. What are
I
you
knew.
doing?
That's what I said. I said, did you buy this around bats? Where'd this come from, man? And I bit the fuck out of that thing. Threw up everywhere. Threw up everywhere.
Yeah,
Damn,
they threw
dude.
a lot. It was pretty gross. It was.
You ate it?
Hell no.
He's allergic to shellfish. I wanted him to.
Oh.
We got him one to eat. But then as I'm driving, I'm like, fuck, Chappelle's allergic to shellfish. And then Chris had to shoot all day. And he's like, man, I don't know if I should eat this thing because I don't want to smell like pussy all day.
He was scared his wife was gonna check.
He's
him.
like, I know, my girl, man. He's like, I smell like pussy. These clams, they're real salty. Yeah.
My girl's gonna be mad. She'll be questioning me.
He was dead serious. I was like, just show her this video.
Y'all won't eat like weird shit outside of what you normally
I
eat?
can't.
Hell no.
The diciest I'll get is grilled eel on sushi.
Damn, that's the craziest.
Dude, I'll throw up. I can't do it.
Really?
I'll throw
Have
up.
you had octopus?
I eat everything.
You've had octopus.
I've had live octopus.
No, the little
That's
ones
what
where it's
Tim
like
wants to
sticking
do.
your lips.
Oh, wait,
Man,
hold on.
octopus are cool.
Bro,
man.
why would you do that, dog?
It's a cultural thing, dude.
It
Y'all
really,
say
no,
that,
it,
but at
it
the same-
is.
Yeah, let him say.
Okay,
Hey, keep it
okay,
cold.
you're right. It's a lot going on.
Well,
Go ahead.
Like, so 1,000 years, I don't know.
Only 100 years ago.
Every time he talks, I'm just like,
Yeah, exactly. You cut me off to hear that shit.
I don't fucking know. So, like,
He's like, there's a war. Koreans and octopus, man.
I was
so we
literally
can't
gonna-
stand octopus.
Chin,
You don't know the history. He's like, Chin, bring that shit up.
No, but
It sounds so it's like Bobby Lee.
but it's like this weird thing. So like if it got really popularized in Korean fish markets out there, and so they'll take like these baby octopus, and so when you cut the tentacles, they still writhe and they wiggle, and so you literally eat it as the tentacles are moving, and you can feel the suction cups in your mouth. If you don't chew it correctly, you'll choke and die. So
Why take that risk?
I don't know. Korean people are weird, bro.
so you had to really chew that motherfucker.
You ever seen those? They like did the octopus
Yeah, we
like
saw-
what the fuck? You dip in sauce.
This motherfucker
And then the
wants to
girl
do
just-
it.
Yeah, Chin wants to do
What
it.
kind of sauce they put it in?
So sesame oil and salt and pepper is like the
Got it.
typical
I
one.
love octopus,
Because
man.
doesn't that
Not
like
to
kind of
eat.
like
It doesn't taste like anything though.
Y'all say
does-
that.
Have you had? Chin showed me the raw
Everything's
chicken.
I'm saying I got some COVID shit.
Chin's had the raw chicken. Would you eat raw chicken?
I don't know. I haven't had it.
Yeah,
I want
it's
it.
just-
You've had it?
Yeah.
Boom, Chin.
I want to try it. So it's delicious, right?
So, like, the reason why chicken can't be consumed like that here in the States is how they raise the chicken.
Okay.
So, the way they raise in Japan, I don't know what the fuck it is, but they don't do it like how they do it in
They
the
treat
States.
'em right.
So, you could have it medium rare. And the texture's weird. Like, it doesn't, I don't understand the appeal of it per se, but once you have it in the sauces and everything else, it's good.
Damn, you've had it all.
Can I?
Yeah, you had it all.
Can I just ask a question? So,
Yeah.
you said raw chicken.
Yeah.
So it's like you ate that, like how we cook it. You put it in. the
So,
oven,
it
you
was
ate-
like slightly seared on a yakitori grill with like binchotan
Like
charcoal.
sashimi almost.
Yeah, you could have it like sashimi too, and then they slightly seared it. So it was almost like tuna, where they seared it on the outside and it was raw.
Like ahi tuna, thanks. COVID. Yeah.
Speaking of, sing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But okay,
But
so
you're good, he's good, she's good, he's good. We all good. You
Yeah.
might get it.
nah. I do the sauna. I do elk meat. Damn. So what have you eaten yet?
I mean, I'll try anything really. If I don't like it, I just won't eat it.
Have you had puffer fish?
Yes, it's pretty good. It's weird, like
What is that? Pokemon?
no, it's mad race. No,
Pokemon.
pufferfish is
I'm just powering through it. Yeah.
this little-
I'm trying to power through his
my man has a
racism.
Pokemon right at his hand. He's trying to capture me right now. He's like, I've seen one of these motherfuckers.
He's like, I'm sorry, man. I watched Samurai Jack.
I know, right?
And I was like,
Trying his best. He's trying his best right now, dude.
At least he's not overcompensating, you know?
I feel like Malik's racist, man.
Oh, that's like Pokemon. Hell yeah.
Oh, you like a Pokemon? We were like,
You see Brendan in the corner. Hey, bro.
I was like, I feel uncomfortable. I'm the only one who get canceled here, you know?
I know, yeah.
I'm the only one who get canceled. Yeah. A white guy? You're firing off these cancel questions and shit. Like, hey, man, we played Street Fighter. Was Chun-Li your favorite? I'm just spitballing ideas here. I'm like, please don't.
Are you gonna watch the new Mortal Kombat?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That shit
I'm
hard.
hyped for that.
Bro,
dude.
I can't
So
wait.
hyped
I'm
for that.
gonna let my 5-year-old watch it because I
fatalities?
got him Mortal Kombat on his Nintendo. Basically, got it for me, but he'll watch me play. And then he saw the trailer for the movie. He's like, "Dad, that's Scorpion." I'm like, that's Papa's favorite character. And now the movie's out, son.
Play
And I
Scorpion,
think-
probably.
You can.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, yeah,
that's
totally
sick.
good. I think the movie's rated R this time.
Yeah,
you know,
because
the
it has
earlier
to be.
one.
The first one
Has
was
to be.
the first one wasn't bad.
No, not bad. I still watch that shit all
wait. The
day.
second one or the first one?
The first one.
First one.
Wait, what's the? It's two first ones. It's Mortal Kombat
There
and
can't be
it's
two
Mortal.
first ones. That's
Yeah.
literally impossible.
No, because they had different characters. They had different
Because it was split and there was a second movie, which would be the second one.
That'd be number 2. I think there's only one main Mortal Kombat.
Gen
When
4,
we was like it was like mid 90s.
Yeah, that one.
Because the second one was with the dude
That's
with the big arms.
Annihilation.
Oh,
know that.
Guru.
Goro.
Goro, yeah, Goro.
yeah.
He was in the Goro was in
So
the
the
first
very
one.
first one,
I know I'm not tripping. Yeah. Hold on, I know my Mortal Kombat. The first one.
the first thing.
The first one's 1995. The second one's 1997. See, we'd call that the second one, Malik. So there's one in 1995, then a second one came out in 1997.
Says 2, so.
Yeah, I think they've only done 2.
Okay.
So this is the third one.
This new one's gonna be fire.
Oh, that shit looks.
When they
dope.
get over here,
I'm
That
glad.
shit's
I'm
cool.
glad they made it rated R.
And
'Cause then they can-
Sub-Zero
they can go
looks
hard
dope
stuff.
as
Zero look fire.
Dude,
Dude, they got
Sub-Zero.
Raiden up in that bitch.
You like Raiden? Raiden was boring.
Raiden was not boring.
I hated
Raiden go
Raiden.
hard.
Why you ain't rating for?
Because he come in, he draft you right, and like.
Oh, let me guess. You like Jack?
I love Jack with a big
Jax.
Jax.
The metal arms. I love Jax. I love Jax. I love.
You like
Melina.
Sonya?
Sonya was dope. She shoot people.
Yeah.
I love that, and I love Sub-Zero. Why are you looking at me like?
Say you don't like Raiden.
Well, and I love
You don't-
Reptile.
And
I
Raiden
love
just
Reptile.
happens to be the most Asian
That's
character
what I'm
there.
saying.
You know what's dope?
Melina's
See,
the Asian
Shang Tsung. They used that. That's that one actor's face. That's him. What's his name?
Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung.
No,
But he's in everything.
Oh, Liu
But he's in
Kang was
everything.
my shit. Still is, dog.
That fire?
You know, in the Mortal Kombat on my son's Nintendo, they have RoboCop on there. They have the Joker now. They have Sylvester Stallone as
Yep.
Rambo.
Yep, new
It's
character.
sick.
Do you care about the type of violence that your kids are allowed to participate in when it comes to games?
Good question. Not really, because he knows it's fake.
Okay.
Because he off the bat, like he knows it's fake, and I was exposed to it as a young kid. And I think it's good for him to know how fake that is. You know,
Yeah.
it's dicey. I'm
'Cause
sure.
I don't know how to feel about that. Like
Me
'cause
neither,
I
but-
grew up with it and I was fine.
Yeah, I grew up with it, and I'm fine. I don't have mental issues, you know. But then, that active shooter's like, I also played Mortal Kombat, so it's dicey.
And the graphics are so much better.
But that's a small percentage.
Correct. Way smaller percentage. That gives. Losers are gonna lose.
Do you guys all train fight? Because obviously you're a UFC heavyweight.
Yeah,
You guys
long
also
time
train
ago.
too?
Fuck no.
All right.
I was a cheerleader, dog.
That's the
and
one.
I was a boxer.
Well, you do train fighting then.
Yeah.
But not MMA though.
Nah, not MMA.
How long did you box for?
13 years.
God damn. So my man got hands.
A little dicey on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, you got a UFC fighter. This was a great dynamic. You got the boxer, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I also box though. Yeah. and I was undefeated.
Shout out
and,
you
and I
real
was
fast. He
undefeated.
goes,
Yeah.
I boxed too.
I was about to give him a whole compliment. I know, right? Yeah. I'm about to go down like, he couldn't wait. He couldn't even wait.
We're a little loose. We're a little loose with the term. I want it very clear. Like a little loosey.
I was
like
about to go
gassing
over-
you up and you go, I boxed. I'm like,
Yeah,
chill, what happened here?
I was ready for what you
Bro,
want to say about me.
Thank you. He couldn't win. Nah, fuck it.
That's crazy because like I started training kickboxing about 2 years ago, right?
To lose weight or just to learn the?
Well, I was big. I was like 300 pounds. Right?
Oh shit.
Chin was 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Are you,
You guys should start a podcast.
I know, right?
Oh, you were really fat too?
I was big.
Bro,
yeah.
pull up that
Shit,
picture.
bring that shit
Bring
up.
that picture up.
Was he big?
With, homegirl sitting on your lap.
when you were a
You guys talk. I'll look.
ventriloquist.
I'll look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I was big. It looked like
I bet
somebody
Chin was
like,
bigger, dog.
Yeah, I bet my.
I mean,
bigger.
Do you
You
have
said
it on
300
IG?
pounds though.
Yeah, somewhere on my IG. Like,
Chin,
in the
bring
old
up
photos.
your big pic, and then
we look at David's
big
first?
and then we'll say,
Oh, this some
you
Jenny
have a-
Craig kind of.
Yeah.
I was big. You got to go all the way down.
Okay.
There's like half naked pictures of me too when I'm big.
"Oh, you did like
Oh, you was
before and
confident.
after."
Oh, I didn't give a fuck.
You was confident. Okay.
There you
Like
go.
whether you wear a shirt or not, people still know you're fat.
So it's like all the way down.
Yeah, it was always strange when the fat kids wore the shirt in the pool. I'm like, dude, you know you just put a target on that.
It's like
Like, you know you stick
everybody
out
still knows
more.
you're fat.
Yeah, your titties are everywhere, dude.
But again, it's like I guess it's because they like
gotta go.
sweat.
I'm gonna go all the way down.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years now, so
Okay.
it's been a hot second.
Let them motherfuckers wear a t-shirt in the pool. Fuck it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just
You
saying,
wear
as
t-shirts
you
in the
know,
pool?
if you're a fat
He did that
person,
shit. He did that shit. I never had to do. I never wore no t-shirt in the pool.
He was thin. He grew up thin.
Yeah,
Is that an example?
No.
I'd do it now.
You'd wear a shirt in the pool?
Hell yeah. I'd do it
No,
now.
dog. How about when we're gonna jump in the lake in Spokane? I'm like, dog, should we wear shirts?
So they start looking at us and shit.
Mark was like, nah, man, don't put on shirts. I was like, yeah, you right.
You right.
You right.
I don't know the confidence y'all guys at.
Where are my fucking half naked pictures at?
You post a lot.
There's a lot of snow cones.
There's a
on your
lot of
picture.
food on
Oh, I
there.
think we skipped a lot, but I did a.
wait.
This was like the original weight. So this is not even as big as I got. I was even bigger than that.
And how much did you weigh there?
This was like maybe 270, so I got 30 pounds heavier than that.
Wow.
Damn.
So,
So you legit hit 300.
well, I didn't even know I was fat.
What?
Nobody told me.
Yeah.
Dude, that, yes.
That enabling.
That-
Dude, same
that's that
thing. My
shit.
girl, no, you look good. You look good.
They're like, oh,
I
it's
got
because
the
you're
scale.
tall. I'm like,
yes.
hey, but my knees don't agree with my joints.
You're
hurt.
hurting right now.
I can't dry my shoe, bitch.
Like I was really big, man.
Oh,
I saw that picture too. Yep, that one right there.
Oh, damn.
So you know who actually got me to lose weight was actually a specific Joe Rogan podcast. It was with David Goggins.
Bro, see what he does to you?
Yeah, David Goggins, and there was another one with Dr. Rhonda Patrick.
I love
Okay.
her too.
And
Yeah,
so
she's dope.
listening to those podcasts kind of pieced together, like I didn't realize how out of shape I was because like health wasn't an issue for me. Like when you're younger, it doesn't matter how fat you are. I was still playing ball. I was still doing whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I just had a 1-inch vert, but it didn't really matter. You know what I mean? But I didn't realize how out of shape I was. And there was literally this moment, and it's just facts. Like my fiance and I went out to eat, and I didn't know how big I was to the point where I would sit there and judge fat people who are less fat than I was.
Preach.
You know what I mean?
This is my life.
And so I was sitting here, and I kid you not, this was the aha moment when we went out to eat. There was a couple, two fat people, but they're still not as fat as I am.
Yeah.
And I looked at them. I was like, babe, look at these fucking fat people. And she looked at me. She goes, "You're fatter than them." I was like, "What the fuck, bitch? Why are you talking like that?"
What you talking about?
All right, the joke over with.
I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? She was like, "You're fatter than them." I'm not fatter than them.
Yeah, you-
and I was like,
you
no
getting aggressive.
fucking way. And then I went on the scale, and I was like, yo, this scale's busted. You know?
I thought the same thing.
So like I'm always making these excuses
Yeah.
about how big I am, and then went to play ball. Yo, this is actually fucking funny. Like,
So you
I was
hoop,
like-
yeah.
yeah. So I used to hoop a lot before I fucked up my knees and my ankles, and then I literally tried to do I tried to cross somebody up. The ball moved, but my body didn't. And I'm like, oh, you're a fat person. You can't even extend your fat fucking arm to grab the ball on the other side.
Yeah.
And everything started like piecing together, and I'm like, I'm really out of shape. I got a blood test. I did this whole body scan shit,
Yeah.
and then you could really see the actual numbers of how out of shape you are.
Doctor's like, yeah, you're fat, man. It's confirmed. So whatever you
But
want to
people
do.
gotta we gotta hear it though.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
I
had to-
see.
I
I
had
think
to
fat
hear-
shaming works.
But that's not what. But that fat shaming to get me was I was trying to shave my ball fro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to
Manscaped.
lift up.
Manscaped
And I ain't
promo
never
code
had to lift
shop.
up before. Yeah.
Manscaped promo code shop, yeah.
But it was tough, and that's what did it for me. That's what fucked me up.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I can't even. I was like, I've never had to do that. I couldn't like really.
And then he
see.
took these before and afters, and this
Oh,
this
that before-
brave bastard sent it to the group chat, and I was like,
Oh, man,
"What
don't do
that
that.
gonna do, baby?" Dude, he got lit up.
Yeah, he was-
and I was like, "This is what
But
you need,
but
Chappelle."
but you gotta hear it.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Someone's gotta tell you
And then
fat.
I'll tell you what else to get you in shape is because we work at this gym called Zoo Culture, and we're the ugliest
Oh,
dudes
Bradley
in
Martin's,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We're the ugliest dudes in there.
We're the-
like today when he came in, I went, "Dude, look at these motherfuckers."
Dude, there was these dudes like it was pretty warm in there. He and I are fully clothed.
Oh,
Like,
I
we
got
got
hoodie
sweatpants
on.
on.
I got Uggs on.
These
It's
dudes
not-
were in
I got a
there,
turtleneck.
shorts, and they were just jacked. I'm sitting there
Shredded.
like, I'm like, do we have to work out
Dude,
next to
they
them?
were filming one of their workout videos,
Content.
and I like went by with a ball. They're like, "Hey, big bitch, get out of the way!" You'll see me make an appearance. I'm like, "Oh God!" I apologize.
Hey, dog, you in the way. You in the way.
Oh shit!
I like those gyms though because everybody
That ain't big bitch.
they're definitely you can get a workout in a lot faster because everybody's on their grind.
Yes.
You know.
That's why we
That's
like
why I
going
love
there.
it.
So like when people are, they look like me and shit, they feel like they can't go to, you should go to those gyms because you can get your workout in a lot faster. People don't fuck around in there. They're not on their fucking phones.
Nope.
They're ready to get their shit done, get the work in and get out.
It's like I worked out with Bradley Martin yesterday. We both got
Saw
there.
that.
We were chopping it up, and he's like, "Man, you want to hit a workout real quick?" He's like, "What you doing?" I was like, "I'm down for whatever, man." And I was like, "Oh, my shoulder's kind of fucked up." But I want to tell him, and then he's fucking massive. He's I don't know if you've ever seen him. He's way big.
He doesn't look human.
He's way bigger than me. One of the best dudes I've ever met. Me and him were like fucking. He's a great dude. So we're working out, and he grabs 120-pound dumbbells. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's like, here, we'll just do a quick 8. Here.
Yeah, we haven't even
And
got
I'm
there
all,
yet.
yeah, quick 8. Here we go. And then just because I felt the pressure, I'm doing it with him.
Yeah.
We got done. I was like, oh, my shoulder hurts so bad. He's like, you good, man? I'm like, oh, dude, yeah, I just got
You see that video he posted yesterday?
Bro, did you see that when he?
I was with him.
Yeah, I saw him working.
Dude, he
Yeah.
puts me on game on merch because he's like, dude, your merch, you post stagnant shit and stuff like this. And he's like, you're selling, we were comparing numbers. He's like, dude, you're selling this and your promotion's shitty. He's like, videos go such further. He's like he did that a long time
with the
ago.
girls. He did the girls.
Like he was like, I did that a long time ago.
Oh,
and
this
then
is
he's
a long
like, this is
time
what
ago?
I'm gonna post. And look
What
at this.
the
fucking-
fuck is wrong with
bro,
him?
Why?
watch this shit.
That's 455 pounds.
Look at those good knees. He got good knees,
Damn,
dude.
bro. His shoulders like.
He's in joggers, by the way. Those are jean joggers.
Megan the Stallion knees.
Damn.
When you're that strong, you don't even need to know how to fight. You just got to be big and strong.
Yeah, he was like, dude, we got to try this together. I'm like, tough, no doubt.
No doubt.
He's like, you want to do it Wednesday? I'm like, fuck, I think I'm gone on Wednesday.
There's just no way. I love
Hey,
that
but
dude,
you could
though.
beat his ass though, right? For real though.
Yeah.
That's tight.
yeah.
I move.
I would never, but yeah. I would never do that, but yeah.
That's the amazing thing about being a trained fighter. You have that confidence because you know what you can do. You know.
Let's take another break because you're probably starving like me and you're on a diet and you don't want to go home and make a whole freaking meal. You don't know what to do. I got you covered. Cat's eating right now. I'm talking about Freshly. Freshly offers chef-made, nutrient-packed, delicious meals delivered fresh to your door. No cooking required. How about that? Grocery shopping and cooking can be a pain, especially right now. You got to wear a mask. There's lines, depending what state you're in. So let Freshly help you out. All right, your meals arrive cooked and fresh every freaking week. So you can keep your fridge stocked and skip the trip to the store. Save time. Everybody's happy. Ordering is easy. Visit freshly.com. Choose from over 30 delicious, satisfying, better for you meals. All right. Freshly can fit your lifestyle with a variety of plans and meals to pick that work for your dietary needs, preferences, taste, family size. You're on a diet, vegan, we got you covered, fam. And now you guys can try Freshly for just $6.16 per meal. Think how much you spend when you eat out. Think how much you spend when you order online. This is the way to go, and it's great food. Stop searching for the internet for healthy food near me every night and start living freshly. Your meals are always delivered fresh, never frozen, ready to heat and enjoy in just 3 minutes. They're adding new meals every week. We got you covered, man. Right now, Freshly is offering you guys $40 off your first 2 orders when you go to freshly.com/fighter. So stop stressing about dinner. Let your thick friend help you out here. Go to Freshly, FRESHLY.com/fighter for $40 off your first 2 orders. That's freshly.com/fighter for $40 off your first 2 orders. I would never do that, but yeah.
That's the amazing thing about being a trained fighter. You have that confidence because you know what you can do. You know, and I think like when you're younger, you would scrap with anybody, right? But there's a difference when a trained fighter puts their hands on you. So when I started kickboxing, and in my mind, I'm like, I'm fucking tight. Okay, you know what I mean?
How many weeks in you been doing?
I'm talking about when I thought I was tight.
Yeah.
That was day 1.
He said, "How many?"
After the first round, he's like, "This shit is too easy."
And then I remember
All I needed was some mitts.
there's this video that I recorded of myself and I put it up. And I remember right before I posted it up, I'm like, yo, why is this shit in slow motion though? Like, I'm way faster than this.
Yeah.
But it puts in perspective how cocky people are about their skills, specifically when it comes to fighting, right?
Fighting probably the worst.
Well, because you gotta have confidence.
Yeah, and I also found out too when I started training more often, there's people who have trained long, but there are also people who have trained long and they suck.
Yes.
I didn't know this, right? So a lot of people would talk big, and I'm sitting here just absorbing all these stories. But the thing about fighting that I found out too, which is awesome, is because it's such an honest sport. You could talk as much as you want. When you're on that mat, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's the same as stand up. Like everyone's like, oh, he sucks or this. Like, is the crowd laughing? Like, there's no. It's very black and white.
Yeah,
very black.
It's
and white.
super honest.
So is sports, and that fighting has this weird because everyone's been in a fight, so everyone thinks they can do it.
Yeah.
But you don't hear anybody like none of your boys like, dude, I would fuck LeBron up, man. You like no one talks like
no
that.
one says
like,
it, right.
man, I would cross Kyrie up so fucking bad. No one ever says that ever. But fighting. People, I hear it all the time. Dog, if I just get in there with Floyd, man, one fucking shot.
That's all I need is one
Bro,
punch.
you ain't gonna do shit. And it's, I think for me, because I was training for like 6 years, I was in the UFC, and they brought in the Denver Broncos wanted to train with me and Shane Carwin, who was the heavyweight champion at the time, and I was like ranked like number 11 or 10 in the world. So the Broncos came in. You're talking diesel, D linemen, linebackers. And you heard them before, like, man, these guys ain't shit. They might know the technique, but I'll fucking toss them. I'm like,
really?
These guys have no fucking clue. We get in there, and they got rolled up so fucking fast.
They don't have that
Then they were just
condition.
like, oh my God. And I'm like, and you guys are at this level. Think of average Joe. They think they can do the same shit. And you guys are the 0.01% of the population. And you think like this. Like, we had no idea. I'm like, yeah, bitch.
The fight IQ part is crazy, right? The part where you have to be very repetitious in drills and sparring, and then your fight IQ goes up without you even noticing it. I think like the hard part about kickboxing for me was there's no belt system, so you don't know until you get hit in the face about how great you are. Like your fight IQ just starts to level up as you continue to do this repetitiously, and so like I remember when I first sparred, like I didn't realize that I flinch a lot. That's the first thing that people do. Like you just when you
It's
punch,
natural.
it's
natural.
one of these,
Yeah,
right?
it's natural.
And I just couldn't. It was frustrating because I couldn't figure out how not to do it, and it was just to get punched in the face more.
Yeah.
And then
It's the only way you get used to it. You just,
it's like, oh, you didn't die.
Yeah.
And so you start to get over it here and there, you know. And I actually remember when me and my buddy Adam were watching a specific UFC fight, and I fucking hated you. You know why?
Why?
You knocked out my hero.
Crow Cop?
Yep.
But here's my thing with that. He was my hero.
I hated myself.
Dude, I apologized to him in the back.
Really?
Oh yeah. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. And he's still my favorite fighter of all time. He's the reason why I got out of the sport. Because me and him went at it, dude, and he broke my nose, and then I knocked him out.
It was a good fight.
It was a great fight, and I got a knockout bonus. And then I'm looking at him. He's this fucking walking legend, dude. Legend. And he's so fucked up. And he like doesn't know where he's at. And he has this weird fanny pack on. I'm all fucked up. And I just look at him. I go, dude, there has to be more to life than this, man. Like, what are we doing? I was like, I love you, man. I just fucking starched you out there. And this is for money? I'm like, this is stupid. And he just looks at me with his broken English, goes, this is life. And I was like, it's not though, dude. This ain't for me. That's when I was like, this isn't for me.
Oh, you thought about that early on, and you still continue to fight
As soon as that fight ended, I looked at my team and I'm like, I don't want to do this, man.
Do you think that fight was the reason why like your fight record got a little splotchy because you didn't feel it right here? Because I don't think, I mean, in my personal opinion, right? Anybody that's a heavyweight and like you were top 10. If you're a top 10 heavyweight fighter, in my personal opinion, just from I've seen UFC since I was a kid, I feel like top 10 everybody has it. It's a mentality point at that.
You're 100% correct.
Okay.
Yeah. But the thing that with me, I was almost like a cheat code in a video game where I didn't have the experience or the skills, but I was playing at the hardest level. So I got by my athleticism, but I have the experience. So I got to a certain level. Even that Crow Cop fight was a war, man.
Yeah.
Where realistically, I probably should have taken him out earlier than that. But it was a war because he's a fucking savvy vet. He's seen a big athletic kid. So then I beat Gonzaga before him. I started in 3 rounds.
And then Gonzaga fucking starts.
Yeah, I beat the fuck out of Gonzaga. So he's ranked like 11. So I starched Gonzaga, put on a boxing clinic. I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. Then I get Crow Cop. I'm like, holy fuck, my hero. Starch him. And then, again, it's this cheat code where I got thrown to the main event right away, and I was at a main event experience. And then I started fighting Nogueiras and Rothwells and these monsters who were like, oh, big athletic kid with a heavy right hand? Cool. We've seen this before. And then I just wasn't ready for the moment. So then it was, and then also my heart's not fully into it. And I feel bad. Like my number one thing with my coaches, I was talking with my coach the other day about this. He's like, man, if you just had a mean streak, you'd have been world champion. He was like, you're always too nice to everybody. You're always too nice, man. In the gym, you're too nice. I was like, I don't want to hurt people, dude. It's not worth it to me. Like, I'd rather do other shit, man.
I was the same way.
That's so
You
interesting.
were the same way?
Yeah.
Explain yourself, please. Is that where it stops? I was the same way. But hey, dim the lights, Chin. Real quick.
Started in
But it's
1991.
like even then when I fought Matt Mitrione, which was a huge fight for me, and he went on to do great things. I submitted him in the first round, first anaconda choke ever by a heavyweight, first round anaconda
shit.
choke. He was my friend, man. I cared about Matt. So like he was like, oh, let's talk shit to each other, and I'm like, I don't want to do this, dude. I care about you. And he's like, oh, this is what we got to do. I'm like, this sucks, dude.
Because
we're elephants in a circus.
Because I never understood, like, even now from an outside perspective, where people will go to war. They'll literally bash your fucking face in, and then they're hugging after. I'm like, don't touch me. You try to kill me.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, but it's kind of like with comics, like if you're a touring comic, like you know that road work grind. So when you see each other in an airport, even if you don't know each other, but you're familiar with each other, you bond because you've gone through the same shit. Okay. So it's like, you know, guys that serve in war together, they have this bond that's unbreakable. So like my last fight when I fought Travis Brown, he fucking hated me. I used to date his ex-girlfriend. He hated me. His team hated me. After the fight, he came to my locker room and was like, you all right, man? Because you have that weird, like, we both went through awful shit and we got it done, and you know, and then there's this weird respect.
Got it.
Yeah.
it's how would you like handle, like, for example, right? Because I follow you. You have some of the most worst comments that I've ever read in my life for a very successful platform, right? And I always found this very odd is when people question your fight IQ, even though you've been a top 10 heavyweight, and they want to tell you how fight works, right?
Yeah, sure.
Is that annoying for you?
I don't see it, dude.
Because it annoys me. You know, it's like, how can you tell
but that's what I signed up for.
Gotcha.
Like, it's like on the platforms I'm on, the voice that I have, of course you're gonna get backlash. Like if you go to Drake, and I'm not saying I'm at their level, but if you go to Drake's comments or Kevin Hart's, LeBron's, they're getting hate, but they're not hate on me because I'm not successful. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wasn't doing shit, they wouldn't be hating.
They would
Like
have
my level of success brings that, and I'm not even nowhere. The hate's only gonna get worse because I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
I'm launching Thick Boy Studios in June. Like I have so much shit going on, and even bigger announcements. Like, oh, if you guys are hating on this, geez, man. Wait till you see what I do. So it just, I don't see any of it, dude. I look at my bank account, I make sure my family's all right, and I look at my touring ticket sales. I don't look at numbers for podcasts. I look at nothing.
That's smart.
And then I look at my bank account, see how my ads are doing. Everything good, cool, man. I don't see social media, dude. I don't see any of it. I post, I get out.
Yeah. I think that's
What
that's
good's
really
gonna
good.
like your heroes growing up didn't have social media. Like, can you imagine if Richard Pryor had social media, or if Michael Jordan did, or if Michael's doing a daily podcast? It could be a nightmare.
I'll be in this thing comments.
Be a nightmare.
It's I feel bad for kids though, you know, because
I do too,
This
man.
is the world that they grow up in, and
Yeah.
I was talking to my friend. Her kid is a sophomore in high school, and she was telling me that kids now, your popularity isn't based on what you do in school; it's what you do outside of school.
Isn't that a bummer?
Really?
So
On
it's
social
based on
media.
your social media
Yeah.
following.
Are you serious?
So
And
you got
that's
them-
why I was a fan when they were going to get rid of followers,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people can see. I'm like, oh, that's so great for the youth, but then they didn't do it.
Yeah, 'cause a lot
but
of
also
them make
back
their
to the haters, dude. I've never ever in my life, ever, out of all the hate that I get, I've never had someone doing better than me hate on me ever in my life. Isn't that weird?
that's really smart.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Never.
I never. Thought
I've never
about
had
it like
Bill
that.
Burr talk shit to me, Joe Rogan. No,
Let me go delete all my comments that I'm just talking shit about people. I'm like, fuck you, bitch ass motherfucking ass, bitch ass motherfucker.
But you're not gonna punch down, you know. You're not gonna be like find some random dude and talk shit to him.
It's just if you're doing something, you just
It just
really
comes
have-
to the territory. And
have
I
no
tell these guys
reason-
all the time, dude, social media is not real, man. It's not the real world. People have polarizing comments on there, and they're trying to get attention, so they're posting the most wild shit. I see any of those people in the street, oh, let me get a picture, man. Let me do
100%.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing Thick Boy merch. Oh, it sucks. Yeah, I sell out every time, and you have it on.
Yeah, I feel like for me too, mentality wise, I started to understand that because when I was younger, everybody used to love Dane Cook, right? I hated his stand up. And what I used to say, which was false, was like, oh, he's not funny. It's like, well, if he's not funny, how the fuck is he selling out Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
So what the fuck am I saying, right?
Multiple-
It's like
Yeah.
he cannot be funny to me, but he's still funny though.
Dude, Dane's a beast.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of comics, especially in my circle, who hate Dane Cook.
Really?
I came in after, and Dane's always been fucking great to me, man. So I stick up for him. He's so talented, dude. You'll hear Patrice talk about this, Bill Burr talked about this, Rogan talked about this. When they all came up in Boston,
Yep.
there was the fucking hub, and no one wanted to follow Dane Cook. The shit he was doing, dude, monster. I've seen him do just. There's these two basically strippers at the Comedy Store in the main room, and Dane was on, and every comic went to the back and like, those fucking girls, man, in the front, seasoned comics. Every comic I went on, they're loud during my set. I'm like, gee, I just powered through it, ignored them. They're so loud, they're disrupting everything. And as I go off, I have to bring on Dane. And Dane goes, which ones are they? And he peeks at the ground. He goes, there's fucking two right there. He goes, cool.
Oh, shit.
Dude, he goes out there and he just starts doing his thing. They go beep, beep, and dude, for 30 minutes straight was some of the best material you've ever heard off the top of the dome. He lit them up so bad they walked out. The whole crowd stands up clapping.
Damn.
I was like,
That's fucking amazing.
Professional, dog. Professional.
I mean, you went from finding the stand up. I mean, I don't even know how that happens. Like, how do you go from like going into a
Because of
cage?
podcasts.
But
But I've always wanted to do stand up, and my way into it was meeting Brian Callen and then doing a comedy podcast. So me and Brian would do live firing the kids, but it wasn't a live podcast. Sucked, dude. Brian's doing it now, but whatever. Shout out to Big and Hungry. I love you guys. But live podcasts are a disaster. But me and Brian used to do it, but it was a performance. So Brian, I'd be like, dude, I'm not doing a live podcast. I've seen those. Those are so boring. He's like, no, dude. We're going to use our fan base, and then every show we start with, you're going to do 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're going to start every show with 10 minutes. So that's how you understand it.
That's when I met you guys.
Yep. At
When you guys were
Stand Up
doing
Live.
Yeah,
Yep.
you guys were doing the live podcast.
Is there a lot of pressure? I mean, even for all you guys, like, for example, because you've been put on by Joe Rogan and a lot of these great comics, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, like I know of your work, I know what you do, I know what people say.
Yeah.
So is there a lot of pressure for you to do better than what people expect out of you? Because a lot of people feel that you've been kind of put on a platform because a lot of people have pushed you up there to be at a certain place. Because I feel like that's a lot of pressure, right?
I don't feel the pressure. I feel like so Rogan, D'Elia, Brian, Theo, Joey, Santino, Bobby Lee. You can go through the entire Whitney Cummings, the entire list of these monster comics. They're not going to co-sign if I wasn't funny. I'm not going to sell every show on the road multiple times in multiple cities year after year if I wasn't funny.
Yeah.
So it's, again, that online chatter is not real, dude. It's not real.
It's about what happens on the stage in the crowd.
Again, ticket sales, podcast views, bank account, that's all real. I can see that in black and white. I don't care about anything else. I feel no pressure. No pressure.
You have a very strong mentality.
Why do you not feel that way with
But
yourself?
you would have to. What else am I
Yeah.
gonna do? What am I gonna do? What else would you do?
That's true.
What am I gonna listen to them?
Yeah.
If they knew what they were doing, they would do it.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, his whatever. Oh, his special sucks. Let me see your special.
Bam.
Oh, you don't have one? No, man. Because all right, you're out. If you have a special, I'll listen to you. If you're a legit comic, comic like I am, if you sell more tickets than me, I'll listen to you.
So how did you feel about the critique about your special then? Like from
Don't see it.
damn man, you got the blinders on, son. That's good. Man,
I don't see it.
You coming with the questions today?
he's saying that.
No, I love it because but as far as special, so it depends. Like probably too early to do it. Probably too, only 2 years in stand up doing a special is crazy.
Because for me too, right? Because I became a fan of yours watching you on the podcast scene, right?
Sure.
And so when I saw you do the special, I also felt it was a little too early for you, because
Early for sure.
Yeah, because 2 years in, that's mad fast.
Yeah.
So when
But here's my question for you, and the haters to say this: what would you do if every outlet, name a show, offered you a special, and I have an hour? What would you do? You gonna not do it? What are you gonna do?
I'm a pussy, so no. Yeah, you don't know me like that, motherfucker.
You don't know me like that.
Big pussy, bro.
and then that special parlayed into every other thing I do with Showtime, which I have a
Got you.
multi-year deal with, And then,
Okay.
and then,
Hey,
yeah.
all right.
So the haters.
So it didn't hurt you. So it's like,
Hey, put
You
that dick on this table real quick right now.
So, but then also after that, like now, I have offers from any big company to shoot another special.
That's awesome.
So,
true.
what do you want me to do?
This is
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know what we do.
Damn,
Yeah.
you're a wise sage.
yeah, I mean, you kind of have to go through all that because I think it's interesting as well. Like the amount of just like fucking hate is just like it doesn't make sense because we go on the road with you and the shows are sold out and people are fucking ecstatic to like they're excited to see you.
But when you think of
know?
hate, you probably they're the loudest in the room.
Yeah.
So it's 300 losers who are in their mom's basement. Oh, this guy ain't shit.
Watch
Oh, this guy
wrestling.
ain't shit. I bet you would trade your life with me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. If
You got IV drips, dude.
any of them, if any of them,
And then it's
yeah.
so then the critique of he's just where he's at because Rogan put him on. You know how many people Rogan's put on?
That
You know how
didn't
many
work out.
people?
Yeah.
How many people has Rogan put on? I can give you a fucking plethora of fucking people, and they ain't doing shit.
But you also had to work hard for that sellout because I remember when we had Steve-O on, he was saying it too. Like he was like, "Yeah, my name, I'm Steve-O," but he goes, "I wasn't selling out shows immediately. Like it just doesn't work that way. Like you
comedy
have to
doesn't work. Comedy doesn't work.
Yeah,
that way.
comedy doesn't work that way. Like you have to work your ass off to be a ticket seller.
The Improv, the Laugh Factory, the Ice House, Comedy Works in Denver. It's not going to pass me because I was a good UFC fighter. The Comedy Store is not letting me go on the main room and the belly room because I was a good UFC fighter. It doesn't work that way. Comedy doesn't work that way.
That's true. I mean, it kind of goes back to that conversation about like how honest that specific industry is, right? Like when you go on stage, if you're not funny, nobody's gonna fucking laugh.
No one's gonna laugh. No one's gonna show up.
I couldn't follow Joey Diaz or Theo or Brian or Joe. The Comedy Store wouldn't allow it to happen. There's no way.
Yeah,
They don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah. It was interesting though because I've never seen somebody go from that to this, from fighting into this, right?
No one has.
Just because like when you typically hear fighters on a mic, it's like move on, please. I ain't trying to hear this.
You know why? Because they were born to do that.
Yeah.
I wasn't, dude. I had a lack of options and no other choice, and was like, I'll try this out, and the next thing I know, I'm on the Ultimate Fighter. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, guess I'm doing this.
You have like Ben Rothwell on the mic just doing his laugh. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
you could be a stand-up comic. Maybe you could do
It's
it.
a beast, man. Yeah. No one has. But now hopefully it encourages a lot of these fighters or other athletes to be like, dude, there's so much more after your sport. Like you're young, man. So when you retire, you guys have so much you can do.
Well, that's why you have fighters like Crow Cop who just fight until their body breaks down. And there's a friend of mine. He has like heavy CTE, right?
Really?
Every time he speaks, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is.
Did
going
he have
on.
a lot of fights or experience?
A lot of fights? You actually know him, but he or you know of him, but he's a lot of head damage, right?
Say his name, we'll edit it out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He has it bad.
He has it bad, And for me, growing up, I used to watch him all the time.
Me too.
And so to watch him go through that and see his speech fall apart, and at the same time, he doesn't know anything else besides fighting. Fight or die.
That's his skill
shit.
set.
And so it's like, for me, I wish somebody would have had a conversation with him and say, hey, this is way more important than everything else. Like, you're fucking this shit up. Like, CT is serious. When
And it's a short-lived career, too. Probably fought for, 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Think how short of a time that is, dude. 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And then most of these guys go on to, teach kickboxing at the UFC gym. Like, that's not a life, dude.
Yeah.
It's just not, the juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Because it's like what once you identify with this one specific thing, and because like you said, it's such a short career, the thought of what comes after people don't really think about.
But you can't. Because if you're in pursuit of that title, dude, you can't be thinking about anything else. Anything else.
I could see that. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like it's just been weird, like being able to be around fighters and see what they go through. Like 99% of the population is not about that life.
No.
99%. It's cool to say it on the outside, like I would have done this, I would have done that. No, you fucking wouldn't have.
It's a beast.
I would never say that.
Cap.
I'm terrified
it's a
of that.
beast. It's a beast, man. And also, the 99% of them aren't compensated well for it. So it's not like, you see, whoever it is, not Conor McGregor fight. It's not like they're set for the year, man. They're literally fighting to feed their family. They need those fights. It's insane, dude. And no benefits, nothing.
See, I don't know about the pay structure about fighting too. Like,
I do.
Okay. So you weren't getting paid jack shit when you were fighting like Mirko Krokop?
No. because I especially got fucked because I was on the Ultimate Fighter contract. So Ultimate Fighter, it's basically like if you won American Idol. So if you win American Idol and you're Carrie Underwood and you sell 10 million, albums, you're not getting that money. American Idol's going, we put you on, dude. So we're taking 90%, you get 10. So for the Ultimate Fighter, they're going, we put you on. So not only, no matter what you do on the Ultimate Fighter, you made it to the finale. Cool, this is your contract. Your first fight, you get 8-8. After that, you get 10-10, 12-12, 14-14, and 14-16. So when I fought Mirko Krokop, I got 14-14. He made over $1 million, which rightfully so, he should. Legend. But 28 grand, dude, after taxes and paying my gym, I might have walked out with 12 grand after beating Krokop.
What?
And when I went,
$12,000 to get into a fight like that? That shit was nuts.
Horrible. I had to have reconstructive nose surgery. Like, it was a nightmare, man. I still have scar tissue in my eye. Like, of course, got CT from that fight. And then after that, I fight Nogueira in Brazil. Cool, Brendan. Go down to Brazil, get knocked out by Nogueira, and we're going to give you 16 grand. And then you're going to get taxed in Brazil and North America.
No.
See, a lot of people don't know this shit, dude. That's crazy to me because I can't imagine getting socked in the face for pennies. I want Floyd Mayweather money. You know?
But
Is that the same with boxing too?
Yes, but that's the problem is there's Floyd, there's Conor, there's Ronda, there's Brock Lesnar. There's these guys that you see and like, oh no, because they're the most famous. Like, oh, those guys are getting paid. It's like, yeah, the rest of the card is getting by, man. They're driving fucking Civics and, just trying to make ends meet.
Working other jobs.
A lot of
guy
them.
that worked at
Your heavyweight champion, Stipe, is a firefighter. Shane Carwin, when he beat Frank Mir, was the heavyweight champion of the world. He was a water engineer for the city of Greeley.
What? Wait, how is Stipe still? Is he an active firefighter?
Correct.
How is he working and training to be?
I think he's part-time, but that's his job, dog. That's what he does. He's a firefighter. He's a badass.
See, I can't handle all this stuff, man. Fighting it out.
It's heartbreaking, man.
Fighting is such a crazy thing, dude. Just to have somebody punch you in the face. Like, I remember just getting socked in the face full force. I'm like, this ain't me. I'm like, I ain't about it.
I don't want my kids to do it, but it's the same. It's similar to like, you look at special forces guys. Obviously, there's Jockos and there's Tim Kennedys of the world or David Goggins. There's a shitload of other special forces guys who have a specific set of skills, man. And when they get done, they can't go on those tours anymore for whatever reason. Their bodies build up. What do?
Yeah.
They get done, and the military's like, thanks for your service. See ya. And they're in the real world like, what the fuck do I do, man?
Yeah.
Like, it's PTSD or it's depression because they've had a objective to defend America and kill bad guys and have these dope operations and this special ops shit and these dope watches and they're flying helicopters and then you want them to work at an insurance company? Of course they're not doing well, man.
So you have no inclination to ever want to do an exhibition match or anything ever
Never.
again?
If you ever see me in a celebrity boxing match,
Jake Paul.
Easy on the celebrity there, but I'm not a celebrity. I don't care. If you ever see me in that, things aren't going well.
It's like Dancing with the Stars.
That means I have no other offers to do a special. That means I looked at my numbers and they're not doing well. Yeah.
It's like, hey, Showtime,
Brendan versus Lamar
Showtime
Odom.
backed out on me, and I am Dancing with the Stars. Everybody.
Yeah, I want to dance with the stars. Yeah.
I mean, you boxed for like what, 13 years, right?
Yeah,
Were you trying to go professionally?
Yeah, bro, I went professional. I was up at Floyd Mayweather camp, and
Did you actually fight pro?
yeah, but then I got hurt. B. Let me just tell you, it's my sad story. So it started.
The old Uncle Rico, man. I would have been champ, but my fucking knee gave out. You believe that shit?
That Napoleon
Really?
Dynamite?
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I throw this football over the mountain. He's all, set up that camera. He's like, that's Malik right
And
now.
all he ate was steak.
I thought, man, I could have beat Roy
Man,
Jones,
I
but
was-
my fucking hamstring.
I look at these Sean Porters and Earl Spence. I'm like, that could have been me.
You think so? Yeah.
I
believe it. I've seen him in the.
No, absolutely not. No. Come on.
I used to beat up Sean Porter.
I've seen him in the.
I used to beat up Sean Porter.
Hey, that's some. Hey,
I say this live on the podcast. I used to beat up Sean Porter.
You got video?
Yeah, we got video. I'll tell my
love to
coach.
see the
Okay,
video.
I got my coach.
Hey, I love this.
Okay,
I
wait,
love this.
wait, hold on.
Here's the
Go to
problem.
Floyd.
But here's the problem.
Jim Paul?
Sean Porter is a multi-time world champion.
I love Sean.
You're telling dick jokes with me.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah.
what you did
My respect.
what you did to him when it didn't count doesn't matter.
You're right.
Because what counts is when the lights are on.
You're right.
So that's like saying I'm the funniest guy in the room.
Yeah.
And then we go and do a show this weekend in Miami and you eat dick. Well, you're not the funniest guy in the ring.
Yeah, because it matters. Yeah, you're right.
When the lights are on,
When the
that's
lights
what
are on,
counts. Sean
yeah.
Porter counts when the lights are on.
Sure, Sean Porter
So during
does.
training, and this young buck, maybe he went easy on you. I don't know. But if you guys got in an actual pro fight, and I love you. Listen to this. I want you to hear this. I love you.
Listen.
Sean Porter would fuck you up.
Right now? Because I'm
Right now.
Oh shit! My
Right
feelings.
He's
are
got
hurt.
hands.
I got hands.
I believe it.
I don't see it.
Chappelle.
Sean
He has hands to you. In your world, in my world,
Hey, he scared me.
I'm sure.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
I'm sure.
Thank you, bro.
Have you ever seen Lomachenko throw punches or hit mitts? You ever seen Canelo hit
Man,
mitts?
pull up this Lomachenko guy. I don't know.
Lomachenko?
Who's Lomachenko? I know Malik B.
There's
Thank you.
levels
Thank you.
to this
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah.
That's like, and I'm not hating on you. That's like going to open mic. I'm like, God, these guys are fucking good. True. And then you go to a Kevin Hart show, and you're like, holy fuck,
It's a
those
different
guys suck.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
different level. It's a different level. Yeah, you're right.
I want to hear your story though.
So yeah, thank you, bro.
sorry, I
We'll
took
get back
that
to
over.
that.
Tell us how you'd been world champion for your
yeah,
MC.
Anytime Malik compliments you, you go, hold on, you shut the fuck up.
I want to be very clear. There's levels to fighting.
Let me clarify something.
it's a-
you are here.
He's censoring my story. Yeah,
Here.
yeah.
Tell the fucking story. dog.
How you gonna take a sip of water off?
Yeah.
He's trying to think of the story. He's all, yeah,
well, I don't know.
man. I'll tell the goddamn story. He's all,
Oh shit, I don't know where to go from there.
That's some old head shit. Dude. That's what old heads do.
And you can tell I've been around like a lot of old heads, bro.
he's like, I'm glad you brought this up, man. For me, it started at the age of 11. I knew my hand was gonna give it. That was just a matter of time.
I knew I was gonna be a fighter because my mom had me premature, so I was fighting in the womb. And,
I actually believe that story.
I know, I was like, y'all didn't even get that. Let's do it.
So what happened with your
so I
boxing
was,
career?
it was some street stuff. So we was in Floyd Mayweather's, and the guy name is Memphis. We call him Memphis, and we were fighting. And then,
In a boxing ring?
in Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
And
Mayweather Gym.
Mayweather's there. We filming it, and because it was like we was talking shit, it was just some street shit. And then I was getting the better of him, and he lifted me up, and I never wanted to fall on the mat. I lift me up, and when I try to catch myself on my leg, it, right? So I'm like, man, you bitch. So it was
You
like
need
some
pop.
street stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
So I tried to train on it.
Okay.
Right. Boom. Leg. While I was running, fell out.
Okay.
Boom.
Had to get surgery.
What kind of surgery? You tore ACL, MCL?
MCL right here on my knee.
Okay.
All right. MCL.
Yep. People, athletes do it all the time and come back. Keep going.
Here comes Brendan again.
I'm just, you're talking.
Time out, Brendan. Let me have
keep
my.
going. Yeah, keep going. All right.
Hold your comments at the end.
MCL gave out.
Okay,
Like, I was born. Yeah, you were born. Motherfucker said he was birthed. Hold on, what kind of birth?
Yeah, what kind of birth was this?
Because
I don't believe you. That's in that hospital.
Yeah.
River birth?
Taxi birth.
Artificially created in the lab. So he gave out, run on it. It's not working. Okay.
Boom, snaps. Boom. Right?
Uh-huh.
So boom, say like, bro, you're gonna have to be in the hospital. You know what I mean? You're off for like 4 months. Like whatever. You know I'm young.
Rehab.
You know I'm young.
How old are you at the time?
I'm 17.
Okay.
17.
Super
Boom.
young.
Super young. Bro, you know I snap back like
Yeah,
that.
sure.
So boom.
Easy surgery.
So boom. I'm month in, I'm on crunches already. Doing my thing. I'm like, oh, I feel good. I'm about to train again. Right? Dad said no, coach said no. I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna just start running. So I started running, killing it. Talking about 3 months, please. I'm an athlete. Right? I started 2 months in, started training again. Cool. I started sparring in 3 months. Right?
3 months after the surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
And then I was jumping rope feeling good and it felt bad that day. But I was like, man, fuck, you know, you Floyd, you talk shit. Talking shit again. Try to get my get back. Right? Go in there for round 1, go out there and I did a spin move. Out there again. They was like, Malik, you a bitch.
and then you just stopped after that?
Yeah, my mom was like, yeah, that's enough. So she put me in West LA College.
This reminds me of Booby Miles from Friday Night Lights.
Me and him are similar. And that was a true
That's
story.
what. Oh yeah.
That was a true story.
You ever seen Friday Night Lights?
No. I'm familiar with the story, though.
Oh
Yeah, but again,
That's you.
So that was me. But that's why I get so much respect because I tried to train and I was injured, and Flo was like,
Do you regret doing that?
hell yeah.
All right.
Well, not really.
Yeah.
Not really, because now look.
Do you like where you're at now?
Hell yeah, I love where I'm
Yeah.
at now. But again, to his point, like all my friends, like I saw Tank, you know, I'm cool with Tank, Broner, and all them. They all climbed and all that stuff. I was like, damn, they making millions.
Yeah.
But then just the fact that
Broner has his issues. But
exactly, and then the fact that like now you just like, where do you go after boxing? I'm starting to see like Broner, he fell off.
Well, how
And
did you transition from boxing into comedy then?
I went to. That's a great question. So I was in theater after I got injured. I went to college, JUCO, master's in communications, and I went to theater, and I was. I was.
I just keep looking at Brendan's face.
Brendan, you better. Brendan,
He's on the disrespect.
bro, yeah.
Yo, the disrespect is unreal.
What the fuck is going on right now?
You said communication. You went
What the fuck? Hey, hold on, time
without
out,
saying a word.
I want to see a degree.
It's there somewhere. I dropped out.
Without saying a word, he said, "This motherfucker."
I dropped out, and then
Just say that. Don't say your major anymore.
Okay,
say
okay,
you dropped
all right.
out.
But I
got
did.
you, G. I'm
I did.
listening.
Thank you, G.
I'm right with you.
Bro.
I've been around this guy enough. With the college story, it gets weird. He's like, man, I said I went to East Texas Tech, bro. Like, I thought you went to Long Beach State College, Northridge. He's like, yeah, I did. Now you always question me, man.
Why you always question me, man? You know I went to school.
We're the Horned Slugs.
Oh, that's so funny, dude. Oh,
we didn't have a mascot back then. We got one now.
But at least whatever you decide to do, it led you here.
Bro,
No matter what.
I was in Creed and I started boxing again. And Michael B. Jordan was in the gym and I was training. And he was like, hey, bro, you box? I was like, yeah. And he came with a childhood friend named Corey Collette. And he was like, hey, bro, this dude is bad. You should put him in a movie. He was like, you ever did acting? I was like, yeah, I did acting. So I auditioned.
Do a little something?
I do a little something.
You know what it is.
Yeah, it's him on the side. I went in there. I was like, bro, this the role you want. I'm going to embody that. And I did that. And that led to another film called Netflix, Burning Sands. Killed it, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, and then I was the comedy relief. And they was like, bro, you should do stand-up. So I took a class. And then I just started hitting a lot of open mics.
You took a stand-up class?
Yeah.
At Laugh Factory or what?
Nah, I did the David
yeah.
Arnold, who's with friends with Gary Owen and Kevin Hart. So
Has Michael B. Jordan actually got hands? Is he good?
Nah.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's acting. Nah. Creed 3 coming out. Yeah, he got hands.
That boy bodied up for Creed 3.
Yeah, you see me.
Because he said that he wanted to do an exhibition match with Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones
I was
Jr.
like, you are out of your fucking mind.
But that's one of your. You see,
Michael B. Jordan said that?
Michael B. Jordan said that. I was like, are you out your fucking mind? He
know.
would body you.
Kill him. Yeah.
Destroy him.
Yeah. At any age, he'll destroy.
Yeah.
That's like your confidence after that day. He was like, man, I can really
Yeah,
do this shit.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
You can destroy Michael B. Jordan.
Better be able to, yeah. Hey, go to current events. Go to the one I sent you, Kat, because this shows you this high school. This is off World Star. Shout out to World Star. This high school kid
He's
was
still on
talking
World
shit. Was talking shit to the white mamba.
They doing this
He's
again?
talking shit, and he goes, "Put your shoes on the line." And because have you ever played with an NBA guy?
My buddy Khalif was pro ball, but not with an NBA guy.
So like Chris Anderson, the Birdman. Remember he was on Miami
of course,
championship
Denver?
teams. He was big in Denver. He's my boy. Chris Anderson, my boy.
Okay.
I just, you see him dunking all the time, getting rebounds. You're like, I bet this fool can't shoot. So we were at Greenwood Athletic Center, and these kids were talking shit to him. He's like, cool, we'll play 3-on-3. I'll have Brendan and like some dude off the bench, some fat white guy. He's like, so it'll be us 3 versus you 3 black guys. And they're like talking shit to him, like, all you can do is dunk. He's like, I won't dunk at all. You don't have to worry about it. I won't dunk. Dude, when I tell you, and he's not known as a 3-point shooter. He was like, make it, take it. We'll go to 11. Dude, when I say he didn't miss a shot, it was like Steph Curry. He didn't miss a fucking shot. 11 in a row. Swat, 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 swat.
Damn.
Who was guarding
Handling
them?
These black dudes, big black dudes.
Damn. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And
You don't realize how
Scalabrine.
talented NBA players are till you get around them.
People don't know the level and the degree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because even with basketball, so my buddy Khalif, he played pro internationally, and just playing like a pickup game of like 21 with him.
Nuts.
It's different. I'm like, oh, I can't do shit. If I made a shot, it's because he allowed me to make a
Yes.
shot. I'm like, oh, there's a difference in this.
Yeah.
shit.
It's like when you roll with a really good, like a competitive black belt. You're like, oh shit, I'm not a real black belt. Like I got rolled the fuck. Certain guys,
By who?
it's just what they do. Like Bushesha, when I rolled with him, it's like, oh my god, it's like a different language. Like I'm not doing it right. But that's literally that's his language.
But
so these basketball players, like I know you play and you play every Sunday at the YMCA and you're the main star of the YMCA league. This guy, that's his language, dude. You're playing his game.
Yeah.
So and he was solid NBA player. He's not all star. Look what he does to this kid.
And by the way, he's been out of the league for what?
NBA school
10 years.
NBA high school player calls out NBA easy on the legend.
I was about to say
more
that.
of NBA.
Yeah.
Brian Scalabrine.
Scalabrine.
White Mamba is what they call him. So he's just there, he's just there shooting around. Look, he said, "Put your shoes on."
He got that high-waisted pants too.
You know, look at him. Blocks his shit. You can't stop him. And he's retired, dude.
Yeah, for 10 years.
Look at him.
And he rode the bench for the Celtics.
Look at him, dude.
He rode the bench for the Celtics.
Like he beats him 11-0.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Posting.
Oh, nah, that was a good D right there, I think.
Look, he said he started to get hot, shooting threes and shit.
Zay wasn't backing down, though. Oh, why you jumping? Oh, good block.
Look, 11-0.
Did he hit him with the Vince Carter? It's over?
Damn.
Well, that's the thing, though.
It's good for these kids to see that.
Yeah.
There was that high school kid that was talking mad shit to John Wall back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
He passed
He
away.
talked
though.
shit to John.
Oh, he
Wall.
passed
He
away?
died, yeah.
Damn, I was about to
But-
talk shit. Rest in peace, dude.
Bro,
My bad.
but he bodied John Wall. They was going back and forth.
Yeah, but you know.
Nah, but
You know.
he was.
You ever
he
seen
was-
Dwayne Wade and his son? And his son's like talking shit, and he's
Yeah.
like, "You really want to play?" And then, have you seen it?
No,
D
I saw
Wade
it.
buys
Bodies-
him, he like
yeah.
backs him down, and his son gets pissed. He's like, "All you can do is buy me down because you're so big."
Yep. And he was like, "What?"
And he was like, "Cool," and then he just started shooting threes,
course.
busting his ass.
But to your point, that guy was about to be like the next guy up.
He was
Well,
good.
he was
How'd
ranked.
he pass away? Was it like a medical condition?
Oh, he
or-
got shot. Yeah. But pull up that video, Chin.
Sad
Which
story.
one? When Dwayne, John Wall and the high school kid. Yeah, he passed away.
Well, it's
He was
like
a
that.
beast.
It's like that high school kid talking shit to Cam Newton at his camp.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Right
What the
there.
fuck?
would
Have you
you do
seen
that?
that? What are you thinking, dude?
This right here. They were balling. He was the next up. R.I.P.
John
man.
Wall's a beast.
Yeah, and this is when he was like fresh out of. He was playing for Washington.
Cannot do.
Is it that kid?
Well, you had so
the
many
black
young
shirt?
champs in high
The
school.
black shirt. Yeah, there you go.
One.
Oh, that's right, huh? He ain't having it.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
He's calling him a
You know
bitch.
I live.
Oh no, that's the song.
No, I don't. I remember you almost fell. Scored one time.
He talking mad shit to John Wall.
I'm leaving my shoes.
Put his shoes on. He was nice.
I'm leaving my shoes untied.
Does he have Kobe's?
About to show John how to play ball.
You wanna play me? Come on.
Damn, Steve, want to play me? Check. Oh, fuck. I don't think he's in high school, though, yeah?
Yeah, he's a high school.
That's
High
the
school.
This looks like a high school.
But he was next.
No, it's in a high school. I don't think that player's in high school.
Yeah, he was. Scroll down to the comments. See what
You don't have neck fat like them in high school.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
I
I'm
was
like,
oh, man.
RP big man. What's his name though? Tyreek. Yeah, Tyreek. You can go type him in. He was like
passed
next up.
away? That's so sad.
He was next up in high school. I think I forget what number he was ranked, but again, I know what you was talking about though, bro.
But he died from a heart condition. He has a large heart.
Oh, sorry. They said he.
oh, so it was a medical condition. Okay.
Oh, he wasn't high
That's
school.
way less sad than getting shot. But it's still sad.
Yeah, he died. My bad. Someone told me.
3-star recruit from Oklahoma State.
3-star.
Yeah,
Not
3-star.
5-star.
No, 3-star.
It's 3-star.
That's kind of that's not good.
I mean, obviously you got a full ride to Oklahoma State, so it must be a beast.
all right, yeah, but I knew what you was talking.
What
about.
else
So
you got, Chin and Cat?
Yeah.
Cat.
I love seeing that white mama just destroy
Okay.
that high school.
So recently, people were giving Kylie Jenner shit because she posted a GoFundMe link on her Instagram story. A makeup artist that she worked with in the past got into a terrible car accident. His family was trying to raise money for his medical costs. And according to her, they originally started with a $10,000 goal. When she saw the GoFundMe, it was at $6,000 already, so she donated $5,000. And what she ended up doing was posting that link onto her Instagram, and the family saw that they were getting more money, and they raised the goal to $60,000. So when people saw it, they were like, "Oh, why is Kylie Jenner only giving $5,000 when the goal is $60,000? She can donate that easily."
she's
And people
a
giving her
billionaire.
shit for what she wants to do with her money.
For helping out her friend.
Yeah, for helping out her friend. And people were saying that she should pay for the whole procedure because it was her employee, but he had done her makeup here and there 6 years ago. So it's kind of like a friend of a friend,
Yeah,
not
she
really
don't
like
really
her
know
employee.
he's in time of help.
Yeah,
She's
but
like,
she
"Here's his
wanted to
GoFundMe.
help. She
Here's
already
$5,000."
surpassed the original goal, but
The
people
fact that
saw
she
that it
even
was
shared it.
60,000. Exactly. People were giving her a hard time because they're saying that her circle are all filled with millionaires and that they could take care of that cost. Why ask your fans who are in middle class usually
Well, they don't even know.
households,
What if
too.
that person was like, I don't want you to pay for it.
Yeah,
but if you
exactly.
could at
There's
least
two-
share
there's a
it,
lot
that'd
of
be
different
great.
things
You know,
about
there's
the story
so
that
many.
they don't
And
know.
that's why
They
you
give
just
a
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's why you don't know what's going on.
I still don't understand why they're mad. They wanted her.
They want her to pay for it all and not just give her $5,000. Like you're a billionaire. Why can't
Well,
you
why are
pay
you
your makeup
stipulating what
artist?
somebody else should do with their money?
Exactly.
Like,
We're the weirdest fucking people. I swear to. Well, not us. The people that said this.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is Twitter.
Yeah. And it's Twitter, it's Instagram. It's kind of, in my opinion, it's the younger, like, social justice warrior type of people. They started using Lady Gaga as a reference, saying that she paid all of the medical bills for her dog, Walker, who got
Yeah,
shot.
the guy got
and that they
shot
should do
defending
thing.
the dog, and that's her
Exactly.
best friend. Little different. She haven't talked to this dude in 6 years.
Yeah. So a lot of people are just giving her shit, and then they started to go down the line of like, oh well, she pays for this private jet that would have costed $60,000. She makes
They
this
have
much
no-
in
they
an
have no
hour.
clue.
It would have covered the cost.
It's
like,
just
yeah.
dummies.
It's just a bunch of people being mad about her trying to share a GoFundMe link,
We call them dummies, right?
Man, let's jump these hoes.
and it went so viral.
I'll
that
tell you
she
so.
had to
I'll tell you
say
someone who
something.
probably don't pay attention to
was
social
aggressive.
media would be the
was aggressive.
Kardashians.
They don't care.
There's
They-
no way.
They're too infamous. They don't care.
Well, they-
about
but
it.
also
Teflon.
the-
They probably don't even run there.
They Teflon. Yeah, they don't.
I
They run.
wouldn't
They run.
imagine that
They
they
run.
run.
They
You
run.
think
I
so?
bet, no, they have people that run it.
You don't
I
think
bet
so?
they have access to theirs,
Yeah.
but I bet they have a whole team. They have a whole team.
Look at us trying
like
to
you know
figure
Will
this
Smith
out.
doesn't run his.
I know Will Smith doesn't at all.
No.
And or his Facebook.
You know, Derek used to post and used to work for Will Smith.
Really?
Yeah, because Will Smith was like, "Hey man, I want to get good on Instagram. I need help." So he had like a whole writing room, and they'd come up with ideas, and then he didn't have access to it. He just wanted to create dope content and have upload it so he'd stay relevant.
he's somebody that knows how to do social media really well. He transitions so well, Will
Will
Smith.
Smith, but that's what he said.
His team, he had a whole team behind him.
That's not fair. I was like, how's he doing? How's he come up with all these great ideas?
Well, he's on like top of the Empire State Building,
Doing
and then
the-
I'm posting a
dance.
selfie.
Yeah.
doing the
It's like fuck, dude.
You're eating fucking a gooey duck and shit.
Yeah, I'm all,
Yeah, you gotta eat gooey.
I got a goo dug. Yeah, he's
There are
jumping out of
levels.
helicopters and shit. Yeah,
There are definitely levels to this game.
yeah, there are. It's Will Smith. Man.
Okay, so next, do you remember who Topanga was from Boy Meets
Oh
World?
my God!
I
saw this.
see her all the time. She lives in my neighborhood.
Really? She
does?
I
She
see her
still
all
look-
the time.
she still look like that?
She from-
I'll
she
be
from
on my
Mason.
bike and I'm like, damn, girl, what's up, Topanga?
Bruh, them lit- oh.
I used to jack off to your posters as a kid.
Yeah, I was about to say who didn't. I did.
She was
it.
bad.
Mr.
She had them
Feeney.
sweater puppy.
You jacked off to Mr. Feeney?
No, no, no. No, I was just saying the No, bro, don't say that.
No, the transition was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
The reference was strange.
So her husband was eating a bowl of cereal. It was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and he found something weird in the bag. He decided to pour it all out. He saw that there were crystallized like sugar on shrimp tails. There was a string,
that's shrimp.
and at
Better
the
eat
bottom
that
of the
shit.
bag, you could see these little like pellets, and people are speculating
Rat
that it
shit.
was rat shit.
Yeah.
People thought that he was faking it, trying to get attention, but he's like, you can see there are like sugar crystals on this shrimp tail, and the little pellets are actually attached to the cereal. Like,
Scroll up, Chin. What'd he say? He goes, okay, well, after further investigation with my eyes, these are cinnamon-coated shrimp tails, you weirdos. I was at all that mad until you now tried to gaslight me.
because what ended up happening after he posted it is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch on their social media reached out to him, and they gave one of the worst like PR apologies ever, where they basically said, hi, we're so sorry that you had like a situation with one of our boxes. However, there's definitely 0% chance that this was any contamination with the
Nah,
shrimp.
bitch, those are shrimp tails.
And me-
Those shrimp tails,
Those shrimp
100%.
tails, yeah. And I bet
that-
they're delicious.
that's why-
Just about to thank
I
you,
bet
Brendan.
even covered in that
Thank you.
really good that
That shit
cinnamon and
sound
sugar.
fun.
Yeah, I bet those are fresh.
They were trying to try some shit out. They
Bro,
said, throw, a little,
yeah.
throw something,
Throw
in
something out there.
Really
See what we can
backfired.
do.
Really backfired. Man, we got all this access shrimp. What are you gonna do?
I went to the wrong house because he came to my house.
So
I'm
he
like,
posted this saying that like it's definitely shrimp. You guys are trying to gaslight me. They responded back saying, we're so sorry that you're having this experience. We're gonna go ahead and send you a box with some shipping labels. Please send us the shrimp tail so
Hell
we can
no.
further investigate ourselves.
Send them one. Keep the rest for yourself.
That's what he said. He said
Okay.
he's gonna
Yeah, he
keep
knows
half
what's
of
up.
it. Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Wait,
How
why?
about Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Like, our bad, man. You know what we'll do? We'll send you a free box.
that's it.
It's like,
I think they
what
were just
the
trying to
fuck?
kind of cover their ass
Like, it's not
without
a big
accepting
deal.
any blame. They're like, oh, it's so weird. Why there should never have had been shrimp tails in this. Absolutely not from us, but send it to us so we can
Man,
make sure
take the L.
they're
Just take the
actually
L.
shrimp tails.
But that's weird though, because a majority of, I only know this because of college, but a majority of like packaged food like this, like dry goods,
Yeah.
they have a certain amount of like rat feces, trash,
Yeah.
and garbage that's allowed to pass pass through.
And bugs.
Correct.
And bugs that still allows it to be edible. So of course it could be shrimp
happens.
tails. So why would they deny it?
I'll still eat that box of fucking cereal.
Oh, bro, I got this new protein powder. It's Fruity Pebble flavor, and they have Cocoa Puff flavor. Bro,
Hit different, huh?
put some shrimp tails in that bitch. For that pre-workout hitter.
I wonder what that tastes like. It looks pretty good,
Bro,
bro.
I can confidently say that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal when you're sad.
When you're sad.
Man, this shit got deep.
I know,
What about
right?
when you're happy?
Yeah, there's a struggle for you to get that out, but either way, man, I can
There's a little stuff in there.
confidently.
Yo.
I can 100%. I'll tell you right now, if I'm sad, I'm going for a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If everyone got all quiet, man, I can confidently
Mad
admit.
deep.
It was so funny because I was like, "Hey, he got it.
He got it. Yeah,
Come on,
come on,
you.
it was you.
Come on, Craig. I was
Come on,
Craig.
Man, I
Come on,
can
Craig.
confidently.
I can confidently. Come on, Craig.
It was the Italy that got
Come
me.
on, Craig.
Come on, Craig.
How about Chin just, How about Chin just goes, I gotta take a shit. She was like, man, fuck y'all, I gotta take a shit.
Right before he left, he whispered in my ear, I have to go pee.
Yeah. That's how you know Chin's getting paid well. I was like, man, fuck y'all, I gotta take a shit.
Okay, this is a sad one, but kind of good.
Oh, this is not sad at all. This is hilarious.
The grandmother who got beat in San Francisco had a GoFundMe account, and they actually ended up raising almost $1 million to her
holy
GoFundMe
shit. That's love.
to help her with her medical bills and everything. She decided to take all that money and donate it to different causes to try to help combat
That's
Asian
what's
hate.
up.
Damn, that's love.
Dude,
She
this
said she
lady
didn't want to touch
fucked
any
this
of it.
dude up.
She fought back.
She fought. So this I don't know the exact story, but the story is that this dude attacked her. That's why she's fucked up. But she fucked him up worse.
And this is what he looked like when they were getting him
Look
after
at him.
the attack.
Damn.
Look at
Grandma
Skylar.
fucked him up.
Would she
She was fighting back.
punching him and shit?
I think she had like an umbrella with her, so she might have like swung something, but
Look at him, look at this dumbass.
Yeah.
that's
He's
the
the one
thing.
going
You
out on
think
a
you could beat
stretcher
up
of a
on
gurney.
little Asian people, but we fight back.
Damn, she fucked him up. Let me see
Asian
the
women
Asian
are
lady.
fucking feisty.
Was she Chinese?
Yes, Chinese.
And where's this at?
San Francisco.
Fran.
He got fucked up.
He got fucked.
Look at her. She's still fucking cussing him out.
So who else wants some? Oh, she has that paddle.
Around the globe after
So did he try robbing her, or was this the racial thing where he's like trying to fuck her up? Just
He was trying to fuck her up.
wow,
God damn.
man, what a piece of shit, man.
Beat his ass.
Now we
in the
know who you
hospital.
are.
Think how stupid.
jump
Think
his
how
ass.
stupid you got to be to see an old, elderly Asian person and go, "I'm gonna fuck them up because of what? COVID? You fucking idiots."
It's weird. Like I don't understand what's your objective? Like what? So after you
Yeah,
beat up
what?
this old lady, what have you done?
Then what?
What's the game
Then
plan?
what?
You know, unfortunately, there's the same people leaving comments. Like all those haters you talk about, like that's they're like, well, the guy had a point. You know, like,
Yeah,
that's the-
yeah.
Did he flip her off at the end?
I think he was apologizing.
I'm so sorry. I fucked with the wrong one.
Sure as hell did.
Man, good for that grandmother.
I'm just always scared about what's gonna happen when somebody fucks with the wrong person's grandmother. Like, it's like a lot of people may or may not know this, but there is a lot of Asian gangs. Like,
Oh my
Especially in the
God.
Bay Area.
especially in the
So
Bay Area, specifically out in
many.
New York. I'm not talking about gang shit. That gang shit is petty shit. I'm talking about mafia.
Yeah.
Like the triad.
Yeah, triad
Yeah.
Chinese mafia shit. This country has a huge history with like drug trafficking and stuff that had to deal with like Chinese mafia.
Yeah.
We're talking about like 200 years ago type of shit, and it's still here.
They
till
run
this day.
shit.
They run
They
shit.
run shit.
So you're gonna fuck with the wrong person's grandmother, and then people are just gonna start disappearing. And I'm like, okay,
And good. My thing is good.
It's just weird.
Like
man.
it drives me nuts that mass shooter in Boulder. They're like, oh, he's apprehended. He just got shot in the leg. It's like, dude, he should be stoned to death. These fucking mass shooters. What if they get apprehended? All they do is, all right, they get life in prison. That's not enough, dude.
Yeah,
you gotta make
it's
an
not.
example of these fucking idiots.
Do you feel like COVID is exacerbating this shit because everybody's at home and just losing their fucking mind?
Well, here's the interesting about that with like mass shooting and gun violence. Because of the lockdowns, gun violence is the highest it's ever been. So people think, oh, like I heard Charlemagne drives me fucking nuts because I respect him and like him. But he's like, oh, we should stay locked down. If this is what's going to happen, mass shootings, we should stay locked down. It's like, do some fucking investigation, man. Read some shit in your life. Because gun violence is and domestic violence is through the roof. Suicide is through the fucking roof because these lockdowns.
Oh, I could see when I was locked in that hotel for like 10 days, right? I was losing my fucking mind.
Yeah, man.
I'm losing my fucking mind. Like, you know, people who are comics, like we like to talk to people, we like to interact. For 5 hours out the day, I looked outside the window and I just watched people walk. Because that was the closest thing I could do. That's all I could do. I literally watched people on the street until the sun went away.
Beast.
It was so hard.
Depressing.
I was losing my fucking mind. And like, I just not being around people, not having human interaction makes me go fucking insane. I picked up biking over quarantine.
Hell yeah.
Just so I could, people wouldn't give me shit if I was walking out.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. If I'm on a bike, I'm doing cardio activity. I could not have a mask on.
Yep.
I could just dodge people and get out their way. So it's just like, I did literally anything and everything I could just to be outside.
Yeah.
Because I was losing my mind. I was going crazy.
Now, I think if you're a kid and your happiness comes from friends, stuff like that, and you're locked down. So kids from, I think, say 5 to 14, it's the highest rate of suicide that they've ever seen.
Damn. That's
5 to 4. My
crazy.
5-year-old won't even know how to fucking tie the rope. So when I hear 5, what the fuck, dude?
Well, how do these 5-year-olds know how to kill themselves?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. YouTube? Who knows?
There's a tutorial for it and
Yeah, I
shit.
don't know. What else you got, Chin?
All right, next one. Madonna is accused of photoshopping another woman onto her body, and the woman actually knows it's her body. Right?
Hey,
She's
Madonna.
a TikToker.
I don't know what else.
Madonna, get younger. Of course, someone's like, "Hey, that's my fucking body."
No.
Man. Also, that's pretty obvious.
So obvious.
Look at her head.
No.
And apparently she didn't take it down for a while. That's the girl.
She looks like the lady off Mars.
Oh, shit.
She looks like the lady off Mars Attacks.
Was she just messing around?
No, she put on her Instagram account. But then I looked at her Instagram recently
What
and she
was
took
that
it
caption?
off.
Oh, she-
I look cool. Rebel heart.
Did she not think the girl, like, obviously you're super famous, the girl, like, holy fuck, that's
I know.
her body.
And it looks like she finally
and
took
then
it
the girl
off.
shows her fucking the actual picture.
She been wild and everything.
She's been kind of going a little weird lately.
little crazy.
Madonna.
Do
Yeah.
people just hate getting old in this city?
I know.
Like, they just don't want to
Yeah.
accept the fact that you're going to get
They
old.
fight it.
You're going to get saggy. Just let it fucking happen.
Let it happen.
What's the problem?
They fight it. Like, with tooth and nails, they fucking fight. In Hollywood, they fight it, man.
And then they end up looking all weird and shit with all the injections and shit. Like, come on, man, just chill off.
But
that
then
shit.
sometimes
It's
they
fine.
look pretty hot.
Man, I don't like lip injections at all, man. Like, I don't fuck with that. Like, if you got lips, and it looks good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, with the lips are a little much.
Yeah, I'm
Hey, if they're
not
done
big
right,
into
though, I don't mind them. You're with you. Brazilian
What?
butt lift.
I'm with you.
Some
With the-
With the
titties.
lips.
that. Really? You fuck with the fake lips?
Man, listen.
Man,
Come on, I was about to say
The technology they have.
I was about to say. I was about to say. I'm coming from a friend.
Listen, they couldn't figure out his MCL, but they can figure out this.
Like, I don't know what to do about that.
No,
man.
no, but this right here. Better talk.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it, Chin.
Yeah. Does David have any dates? You do any tours? Shows?
No, I'm just podcasting right now.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Podcast.
This squad's in Miami. Thursday is almost sold out. I think there's 10 tickets left. Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. This fucking week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Miami Improv, me and the squad. I'll be there with Chappelle, Ricky Cruz, and my boy Luis. I always forget his name. Diaz. Shout out to Luis Diaz. Love you guys. Yeah. And then Austin, Texas, April 22nd through the 24th, Austin, Texas. Volcon Gas Theater is in Austin, Texas, right off 6th Street. I think it's 2 shows Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. That's in Austin, Texas. Get your tickets, fatkz.com. But Miami is this week. My brother, thank you for doing this, man.
Yeah, this was great.
You're great, man. You
Appreciate it,
came
man.
with
That was
some
real
hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
Hard-hitting
with it.
questions.
I was curious. I had to know. I know what's up. Adopted by white people. You apparently boxed, according to Brendan. And so many like UFC questions. It's great.
I love it, man.
dope.
The Genius Brain,
Brain
podcast.
Podcast.
You guys have so much fun, man. That's
Yeah,
why
man.
I like watching your shit. You guys just have fun.
we just I didn't even know what to do with the podcast at first because everybody seems so focused on a subject. I said, whatever, fuck it, just talk and see what happens.
That's firing the kid. Like, we have no agenda here. Like, if you came in, you're like, I want to talk about just fucking whatever. MMA for the whole hour? All right, let's do it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Hell
Genius Brain at Genius Brain Podcast on Instagram.
With David.
David So.
Yep.
It was so.
Thank you, brother. We're out.
dude.
Thank
Yes, sir.
Look at your picture.
I know.
Who is that?
That's him. That's him.
Better ones.
That's hilarious. Victim of cyberbullying.
What's up, man? Chappelle Lacey, yeah. Oh, shout out to Manchester.
You know what?
Shout out to
Chappelle has on the Crow Cop vans. Look at the side of that.
Damn, how'd you know?
Oh shit! Look at
Yeah, shout out to Suplex. Shout out to
Croatian
Suplex.
flag.
Croatian flag. Is it?
You didn't know? Used to.
Looks like it.
I know it's a collab.
Next.
I go because his shit is killing mine. I got the Yeezys on again. Yeezy
Bro,
Boost.
if you wear the
350.
same shoes one more time.
You know what? I ain't wear these on
You know
Monday.
goddamn well we're gonna shoot Cam.
Well, again, I had a long night. Plus, I'm supporting Yeezy because he's the richest black man in America, 6.6. So I'm supporting him. Yeezy Day. But I'm still keeping it
Yeezy
straight
Day.
with the OVO.
All right.
The OVO.
David, so I just talk about my kicks.
Anything.
Yeah.
Okay. If you look down here, these are the Olympic 7s. If you have this should be a staple in your closet. One of my favorite J's of all time. Literally
are
goes
gangsters.
with everything.
That is
Goes
true.
with everything.
I might have the cop. I forgot. I had those when I was in middle school, bro.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite shoes, yeah.
All right, let them know what you got.
Okay, come on, man.
And that colorful
like, he
shirt.
been waiting for this.
Looking like damn sherbet ice cream, dog.
He does look like a sherbet.
Took me 2 hours to cut these bad boys.
You do look like sherbet.
Look like goddamn creamsicle.
31 flavors that.
Miami this weekend.
Let's go.
What up, Chin Yeezel up in the Heezel. Check out my shoes. These are Nike Air Max. I don't know the names really, but I'm guessing they're Air Max because it said on the side. Shout out to Suplex. I think your name is Chris. Hooking me up. You the man? Aight. We out.
Dope.